Oh, now he's never gonna let that song go.
I believe we are streaming right now, so hello everybody. But I can't see you right now.
Hi everyone.
Oh, there we go. Okay, look, it's doing just fine with Skype. Okay, so I said Saturday I was going to use only Discord, but apparently Discord decided to be like, nope, no, you're not. So we're back on Skype, and we'll probably just be going back and forth forever.
Yeah, but, probably.
Well, welcome back to Retroverse. It is I, Scotty Hood, your DM, and we have our lovely party down here. Katie is no longer with us. She decided to steal all of Hertz's goods and ran for the hills. But it was great to have her as a guest. And it was nice of her to get me some of these in her little contest. So I'll be using some of your baby dice today, Katie.
I hope they suck.
Okay.
I guess I should really take Cure Wounds, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Oh okay. That brings up an important point. Everybody is level 5 now. So our defragger, Visca, just got spells.
I'm so excited. I'm a badass now. I also just got last session. We killed definitely not a shredder.
Greater.
And I have fancy spiked plate armor now, so my AC is amazing.
I can hype up real good.
And we last left off with there was still one guy alive in the crazy battle you guys had.
I think I sat on top of him and cuffed him.
Yep. So we'll start right there, and so Hertz is still in the middle of the big kiss, and they're having this big longing kiss.
No, I thought she walked off while we were looting the body. She's like disappeared in the crowd at this point, I think.
Okay. Yeah. As you guys are looting stuff, you look up and Teresa's gone. And Hertz, you probably just now noticed that your back pocket is a little lighter than normal.
Figures.
I basically just finished cuffing this dude. Look over, see there's a dead guy with a shitload of really good armor, and I just pounce on him.
Ouch.
I just kind of sit down on the bar, like, just like pop up on the bar, and I'll like pop up like a corner, and I'm like...
I'm just imagining Yoss just like, can you not? Considering I'm pretty sure he's still eating at the bar with that rando dwarf.
Hertz, give me a con save.
With pleasure.
Drunk again already?
Second that 20-year roll today. Why?
No.
Hey, you're not drunk.
No, I wanted to be.
She's burning them too early.
I know. It means it's gonna get real bad later.
Okay, you don't throw up. That's what that was.
Yay!
Because I mean, you just drank a whole bunch, and then you had a fight, and then you went to go drink some more. So.
Yep.
You handle it like a dwarf. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna be gonna turn to Yas and be like, "You're not allowed to leave me alone again, because this is what happens when you leave me alone." But also,
I'm just yelling while like trying to pull this stuff off a dead guy. I told you should have danced with us.
I did, and then
not you, him.
I don't dance. You know this.
I know.
You don't dance.
Also, I spent like 8 hours pulling armor off of a
I have a really badass shield.
Machine. And now you're just gonna go steal this guy's armor.
I mean, his is much better. Like I said, I have the shield. The shield's badass. I appreciate the work that you both did for the shield.
I'm gonna like reach out my wine bottle that I'm holding in my hand and Tia's.
You see, it says Amontillado on it. A nice script.
I don't drink.
Come on.
If I remember, he's 2. Says the Drugar that was sitting right next to you.
Yep.
I forgot
That and I'm allergic to alcohol.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Where's
I
your head?
Oh God, I want to go home, you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
You want to go kick the shit out of the Maze Master?
Hey, where are you from? That was a heck of a brawl you got going there, to say the least.
What's the name of our home planet, Scott?
If I remember it, yeah.
City or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're from Rad City.
Oh, well, you're far away from home then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might know of the way. As he points over, and you see the owners come back out and the bodyguards
Oh
back
yeah,
out.
the sexy drow.
And there's a bunch of other drow male servants in there cleaning up the mess. Most of them are putting out the fire because there's like a trail of fire that went through the crowd and through a lot of the furniture.
I forgot that you started a fire.
I didn't start the fire.
Oh, was that
Start
We
Teresa?
the
didn't start the fire.
I believe it's been burning since the world be turning, lass. Aye, but that's a fine set of armor you got there. I could size it up for you if you want. Free of charge for all the trouble.
What would fit? What would you
You,
do?
as he points over to you, I could fit it onto your wee wolf-like form, if you want.
Yeah, sure.
My dude.
If you need any other smithy work, then I'll be able to do it for you.
I mean, I kind of got all my weapons. What about you, Hertz? You got anything that... I'm kind of like just a weapon bush at this point. Like, I'm super pointy everywhere. I'm
you
pretty
take some of
sure
this
I have...
future metal and fuse it onto that armor?
I was going to use some mithril-adamantian alloys.
Okay.
Yes, please.
He pulls out a dagger and he goes, as flexible as mithril, but as hard as adamantium. As he like bends it.
I like that, yeah.
It's not like ridiculous amount. It's not like woo. But he's still able to bend it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, apparently your name is Ginsu.
Give me a second. I gotta get the dog some water.
Okay.
He's just licking his empty water bowl. It's working.
Barks in approval.
That is right here.
Um,
Remember, he
Oh,
stuck
yeah.
his tongue down it, and I couldn't drink any more of it.
Hey,
yes.
hey, Vista. I was wondering. I don't think I asked you before, but like, what pronouns do I use now? Since you're like a dude, do you still want to go by lady pronouns? Oh, she didn't hear.
Sorry for the really awkwardly loud lapping of water.
Hertz just asked what pronouns does he, she, they want to use?
Bitch.
Okay, rude. He has done nothing to you.
Okay.
You're just being moody because I didn't use the armor that you worked so hard on.
Drinking Sprite.
I believe that would make you a son of a bitch, right? Since you're a lad,
Maybe.
and your mom would never mind.
That's accurate.
That's he chuckles to himself, but obviously realizes you don't get the joke, and you
No,
might
I
be
got
offended.
it just really late because I was like really distracted.
Yeah, dwarves aren't known for jokes, so you
I can't tell whether that was in character or not.
it could be both. My smith shop isn't too far from here.
Yeah,
But
sure.
we can I can work on that to maybe gear you up a little better. You don't look like you're really suited for anything bigger than a bunch of ninjas.
Yeah, no, the ninjas actually kind of hurt too.
Yeah. Everything hurts.
Mhm.
Everything hurts all the time.
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
It hurts.
Then what's your name?
Hurt.
I get that you're hurting, but what's your name?
Hurts as in like the voltage of sound.
But now.
Oh, okay.
HERTZ. Hurts.
My name is Thorin Stronghammer.
Nice to meet you, my dude. And I go in for like a fist bump.
He acknowledges your fist bump and fist bumps me. He's actually shorter than you, so he has to like up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the bar, so he's just gonna like.
You see, actually, you like has one hand on the bar and the other one like just to get to it.
I reach out. I'm like,
No,
yeah.
It's adorable.
Hurts like some friend.
You can feel even from the brief contact that he's probably been in a few fisticuff brawls because his knuckles are very calloused for sure.
Heck yeah.
So
is he cute?
No. No, he looks like a very, well, I mean, depends what you're into. He's a very scruff-looking lad. He's got the mohawk, if I remember right. He does have a bit of a beard, but it's fairly short for a dwarf.
Now, is it a mohawk or like a Warhammer mohawk? The difference is height.
I've seen the Warhammer Mohawk.
Okay, we'll say it's a Warhammer one, just because he's short already, and that probably compensates for it. But it's
so ridiculous.
But it's
I
like
love Warhammer ones.
It's like
Everything's super extra in Retroverse anyway. Hey, can you not?
it's like a light gray, and his skin tone itself is a dark gray.
Oh, okay.
You know them as gray dwarfs. But he's wearing like a welder's outfit pretty much, but he doesn't have the overalls up, like the shoulder straps are down, and he doesn't have the insulator shirt on, so he looks like someone who just got out of work. That works a blue collar job to say the least. But he's like, yes, follow me. And you guys go to follow. Is there anything else you guys wanted to hear before you go?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to the lady, that drow lady, the one that was like, she was gonna go down in like 2 seconds.
She, you look for her and she's pretty easy to spot. It's, I think I mentioned it before. You always notice her somehow. She's just that charismatic. Maybe it's not the beauty, just like her presence is just always notable. But you see, she's I'll say she's wearing a black silk dress, like a nice slim black silk dress, and it's the one where you got like the legs slit on the side, so like one leg is kind of exposed. So and she's wearing really high heels, like really high pumps.
Yes.
And she has the heel on the back of one of the bodyguards' heads as he's down on the ground, and she's like, "And how dare you not help them? This is very shameful for our club. I have a reputation to keep up."
I mean, he tried.
It's no trouble. Everything's fine, I say as something explodes in the back.
I guess. You see a spider come down from the ceiling and shoot a web on one of the spots of fire, and then goes back up. It had like a little firefighter hat on. It just goes back up. I believe that you have you deserve payment, I guess. Here.
Payment's cool. I should say from the background.
Yeah, I just lost all my money, so
I've got like a shitload of armor draped over my back. Shit, how heavy is full plate? Son, can you not?
Full plate's pretty heavy. That is like. I just had it up.
It's cool.
It's only 65 pounds. You know, not big
Oh,
deal.
only. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, what the hell else am I going to use a 16 strength for?
The she claps her hands like, and the other one takes a briefcase from the back room, and he puts it on one of the tables that's still in good condition, and he slides it across the table to Hertz.
I flex my fingers and open the case.
Visca is like thinking literally nothing good ever came out of a weird person just opening a briefcase, but isn't going to say anything.
Click, click, and you open it, and inside you see 3 cans of soda. But as you get a closer look at them, they are red, and they say Schmitty's soda, cherry flavored.
I got really excited. I thought it was that bull stuff.
You go to read the nutrition facts, and it says potion of greater healing.
Ooh, I love it. Yes.
Like it has the ingredients, like contents, and it's like potion of greater healing, corn syrup, red dye number 32C. Yeah. Oh, and naturally flavored cherry.
3,000 calories.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, you guys really like that. Like,
Yeah.
Kevin,
totally.
Kevin, you're like, aha, aha, and then like your video like froze, and then it caught up.
Oh, okay.
It's a glitch. Oh no.
I mean, he does have 3 layers of it, so.
There you go.
Yep.
The
I'll turn to the drow lady and I'll say, I don't believe I got your name. I'm Hertz.
Oh. Well, if you must know, I have to come up with a name on the spot. Give me a second.
Her name is Stiletto.
Rouge.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Where? There we go. The name. I like how they have all these different examples, but none of them are drow.
Yeah.
The name is Shiva Purana.
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
So glad.
I'm
you don't
sorry.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
see his expressions.
What was your expression then?
You see the helmet like.
I know it's not the same, but I just imagined this character when you described her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roulette from the Justice League Unlimited cartoon.
But her,
Roulette, yeah.
but her hair is down, and it's very. I want to say L'Oreal, but it's like straight. It's not wavy.
L'Oreal still has straight haired women in their ads.
Yeah,
I really hope she's not straight.
I'm so glad you made that joke because I really wanted to.
Give me an insight check.
I insider check her to see if she's gay.
It's gaydar.
I have a passive insight gaydar 14.
I got an 11.
You're not sure, but there's a possibility. There's a chance. That's what you're getting.
She's hurt. As far as she's concerned, there's a chance for everyone.
That's correct.
Cool.
I mean, you don't know until you try.
Thank you, OBS.
What happened?
Disconnected.
No.
Oh, awesome.
It's gonna be one of those sessions. It's all right.
So are we online anymore or not?
We probably just got back on, but on the Twitch itself, it'll probably just be kicking us off. Because the delay was pretty big, about 15 seconds or something. Anyway, so she said, I'll clean up your mess. Consider that part of the payment as well, but I would suggest not staying any longer before you cause any more trouble.
I mean, we're not trouble. Something explodes in the background.
That is more.
Yas transforms. Explosion in the background.
Damn it, yes. I am going to like do a little bow and then take her hand and I'll be like, I'm sorry for all the trouble. Give her a kiss and then we're off. Like the hand. And then I'm just like, let's go. And then we're off.
Okay. She
Just turn away as we leave.
Yep.
You see, she doesn't move from her spot, but she continues looking at her. And the one guard that isn't on the ground, her heel's still in the head of the one on the ground, by the way. Like he's like bleeding. She the one that isn't on the ground actually pulls out like a handkerchief or something, and it starts wiping off her hand. As she's looking at you.
And I'm like, adieu. And we
Yeah, and then we follow this dwarf off.
yeah.
He's gonna give me some baller armor.
Hmm.
You guys head out.
Oh, we just saw the club picture on Twitch for the first time. It looks awesome.
Yeah, we can thank Wikipedia for that. There is no licensing copyright on that one. So
Yeah.
that's what happens when I come up
I
with
didn't
something on
think
the
of
spot.
that. To try and look at Wikipedia for license-free stuff. That's smart.
Yeah, all their stuff. Well, not all of it. I can't say that. Most of their images are license free, and they are, if they're pictures,
Quality.
really high quality.
Yeah.
Thank you, anonymous people that do that for Becky. The
Thank you.
I've got ketchup. I'm sorry.
you guys are
I'm
just
also super mature.
you guys are just walking around, and like behind you, there's just a pterodactyl, and it's like. No, I kid.
The funny thing is, I would my character would 100% be okay with this because that's how bonkers this world is.
Hurts would want to write it.
Just like, yeah. This isn't that's not even the weirdest thing that happened to us all day.
Speaking of bonkers, as you guys are leaving the club, you realize that the entranceway you came in is also the way out, and it's just cave systems as you walk out.
Was it that way when we got here?
No, you guys were in like a school hallway.
As long as you see the dwarf, I'm just gonna keep following him because clearly he knows where he's going.
While we're going, I'm gonna mark up like on like my map and like I know it's magic, but I'm like I gotta do it. I don't want to get lost again.
Okay.
Just got like the buddy system going. We're all holding hands.
Yes.
You guys keep going through this hallway and the tunnel in the cave, and this there seems to be carved into the walls. People have carved in their own rooms and stuff. So there's like open doorways, and you guys can see inside, and they appear to be shops. And such.
Cool. We do have some money now. Question: that chick, she gave us potions of what was it? Superior or
greater?
Greater. Cool. Do we want to pass those out to each of us, or?
There were 3 of them. Yes.
Yeah.
I just looked down and realized that I had a potion there, and I'm like, oh, I should write that down.
I think it would just make sense in Retroverse that all potions are just soda bottles.
Yeah, no. I genuinely thought that's what you were going for, because I'm imagining, like, the sodas in Pokemon from the vending machine that can heal you.
Or like Nazi zombies if anyone plays Call of Duty. They do that, where you get, like, you shoot twice as fast or something. And anyway, so you guys continue down. There's one spot where you see the doorway isn't open, and he just goes over to it, and he wipes his hand in, like, an arc. And as he wipes his hand on it, you see a glowing blue trace of glyphs appear as he wipes his hand on it, and they disappear about as quickly as they show up, and the wall just slowly opens up. And you see on the inside...
It's a magical door gate from in the mall.
Does anyone know Dwarven?
No.
I feel like I have weird shit,
I
so
don't know
I don't
jack
think
shit.
it. No, I know. I know
No.
Draconic.
I
What,
can't even
that's-
understand my own boyfriend's native tongue.
Yeah, that's a thing I do, and I tried to teach you, but like,
You're that significant other where you go to like you're the guy that's like, I'll date a Japanese girl, they're cute, and then just doesn't learn Japanese at all.
I can't help it. I'm not that smart. I was the dumb one in the pack. I certainly is how well to run.
Well, actually, Lunari learned things really quick. So
Yeah, but I've only got a 10 intelligence.
7?
10.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa.
So like
but you
average by normal standards, but dumb by Lunari standards.
yeah, you learn twice as fast as a normal peasant would. So I would say that's still pretty good.
It's good.
In any case, you see he's got like a full workshop, and it's almost like a automotive shop, where he's got like the hydraulic lifts and dog barking straight into the mic.
Yeah, no, like holy hell.
The bunch of chains with hooks. You see an engine for something just hanging up about 10 feet above you. More importantly, you see on the wall he has a bunch of armor and weapons.
Guys, can we get like a triple motorcycle?
I genuinely was thinking of that, and I'm like, does he have motorcycles? And then I look down at my fanny pack of clothing and see the small amount of gold in there. I don't think we could afford one anyway. I'm sorry.
Okay, Katie. First roll with the tiny dice. Teeny tiny dice.
3-person
This is
motorcycle.
small.
Oh no.
You
Is
see
it
in
like
the
a normal
corner
motorcycle?
a motor tricycle. Part of the seat isn't there. On one of the 3 seats isn't. That seat is missing.
Imagine it's like 2 in the front, and then the one that's like higher up is the like.
I was imagining like there's 2 seats on the bike, and then there's like the sidecar. Oh, we need to throw in the sidecar.
No,
Because where is Sir Berksalot gonna sit?
It's like a motorcycle and then 2 side seats on each side.
That point is just like a racing wagon.
Yeah. I'm into it though.
Yeah.
Only downside, we're gonna lose it immediately because you know how often we have tried to go through vents in this place, like all the time.
Man, if I could have like a motorcycle that can be like small and I can just carry around on my keychain, that would be really cool. But
I mean, I don't think that's considered a motorcycle. I think that's considered a keychain.
right, but like you can throw it and then it becomes a motorcycle. I'm working on the design. It's just that I can't get the like making it smaller or bigger part. It's just not what I do.
Yeah.
You'll need a wizard for that.
Yeah, we need some kind of wizard for that.
You need a techromancer for that one.
Oh, what now?
A techromancer.
You know, like Charlie from Fifth Period.
Now techromancers are just modern wizards. They're wizards that can use like you can cast message through a phone to another phone where you don't know their phone number magically or something. That's what a techromancer would be like.
No.
Maybe.
I'm just like I ignore Charlie from 5th period because he never shuts up.
Oh wait, what was his name? Jason. Jason, the kid with the super nerd. He's a techromancer.
There you go.
The one that
Maybe
had
I'll get Jason to build me one of
I
those.
genuinely have like a kid from my high school that I'm picturing for that poor kid.
So pretty much, he will give you one of anything you want to hear from the standard PH, weapon or armor.
Oh.
He sees the mithril breastplate you guys have, and he's like, if you trade that in, I'll give you something special. Now, if you trade in that mithril breastplate, he'll +1 any of your weapons or armor if you want.
Okay, that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I'm always short on mithril. It would be quite useful to have.
Can your stuff work if it's a magical weapon?
Actually, I'd be willing to give you maybe something like this instead, as he points over to an adamantium armor set.
Oh, it's so sexy! Oh, the armor!
Now, in 5th edition, they kind of nerfed adamantium, unfortunately.
It's still pretty cool. Isn't that the one where you can't get crits?
I think so. I just know it's not as valuable.
Pathfinder.
It's not as valuable as it was before.
That's how it was in Pathfinder, right?
Oh.
Where it negated a crit.
No, I think it was subtracted damage.
Was it?
Yeah.
Adamantium
Because there's
armor?
fortification that negated crits.
Yeah, it negates crits, is what it does.
Yeah.
I imagine this guy is just like Winry from Fullmetal Alchemist about like all this metal armor shit. She's like,
Oh yeah, no, I'm like absolutely fascinated.
You
This
see-
is like the best day ever.
You see it isn't fully deployed, but there's a clear like poster blueprint behind it of a like tripod turret, and it seems to be folded up into a box.
Ooh. Can I look at that?
Oh, that's what it was, Kevin. It did.
You can look, but don't touch my baby.
Okay.
She immediately touches it.
I was just like, she's like, ooh, blueprints. Can I make like an intelligence roll to see if like I get it?
Sure. What'd you get?
Hold on. This one is.
Do I get it?
It's just like, yes, I want to look cool, okay?
They should really introduce a skill or something like that.
Oh yeah, they should probably invent a couple new stuff, or like a mechanics kit, like a tinkerer's kit in 5e.
So,
I do have a set of Tinker's tools right over there. You see, just Tinker tools.
Oh yeah, didn't you lose like a couple of screwdrivers out of yours?
Mine's pretty basic. I could use an upgrade.
I got a few spares.
Just imagining, like, you know, Son's first toolbox.
He lets you replace your tools with some of his.
Cool.
You see, he has plenty to spare. Like he makes them.
Got that diamond edge saw.
I think I could use a jackhammer.
Please tell me you have a chainsaw, which like is actually a freaking spell that I can do basically.
yes, that's awesome.
I literally have a spell called Revving Smite that makes it sort of like a chainsaw.
I see.
It's kind of neat.
I see you're a lad of good tastes. He moves like a curtain of chains over and like puts them onto a hook. And you see on the other wall, he has some of the little more complex items. You see metal pants is the best way I can describe it. Looks like a blower, like waist down half of like a robot suit. That one's hung up like if you've played Fallout 4, you know they have like the lift thing where they could hold the power armor up. But pretty much like
It's a lift that can hold up power armor. I mean,
but it's like the bottom half of power armor, so to speak. It's just the pants part. You see, it might be something he's been working on. You see a lot of like incomplete projects in here. Like he just makes some things on the side. You do see a smaller chainsaw, which is more like a hedge trimmer. You see an actual chainsaw, like straight up like Army of Darkness chainsaw.
I'm gonna pull the um the shotgun out of the fanny pack holding. Be like, hey, do you have any more ammo for this?
Okay, I caught the last part of that.
She pulls out the shotgun and asks for ammo.
Oh, yes. I agree.
I was just checking what my math thing did, and it just gives me proficiency. So I got a 14 on the intelligence roll.
All you get out of the blueprints, this is really complex stuff. Especially since you're like, if I was going to college for engineering degree, this would be maybe have a better concept of this.
You're like the mathematical genius that's good at music, not the mathematical genius that's good at like.
Well, no.
No, she gets high G math, so.
Yeah.
The what you get out of this is it's a cube, and you can either remote access or you can manually turn it on, and it unfolds itself. And it's an auto turret where you set up specific targets that are like, no, don't shoot this, and then everything else that has a heat signature, maybe you're thinking. You can't quite tell. Maybe it's like heat signature, or even if it just moves, it'll fire at it. You're not quite sure.
That's cool. Dude, this is real cool. I love it.
You see, it says model 2.01.07 BBY.
For the Battle of Yavin?
It's so nerdy, but that's literally like how they measure time on like the Star Wars wiki.
Oh.
That is one of the most nerdy things I've ever heard you reference.
That was pure coincidental. I wasn't even. I have no idea what you're talking about in that one. The BBY is just baby because he's like, baby. Don't touch my baby. That's all that was.
I wrote a 17 using Tinker to see if I can understand the blueprints for.
17. You get pretty much the same thing. It's not your specialty.
I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, this is auto AI turrets. So. Not even you fully understand your Zord.
I mean, like,
you know how to repair the physical parts, but the mechanical AI. If something happened to that, you would have a lot more difficulty trying to figure that out. And this seems to go more to that. You understand the mechanical part of it unfolds and it shoots, but you don't get the actual programming behind it.
Maybe together we'll build it.
I imagine that everybody else is like looking at all this stuff. I'm just gonna find like the filthiest bench that's covered in motor grease and everything and just plop down. I'm like, this is what I'm used to. Yes, I like this.
What did I say? Don't touch my baby. Because he just gets over to you guys and like shoos you away.
I'm like, I'm not touching anything. I'm just here.
No, not you, lad. You're fine. He points over to you.
Lass, actually, but yeah.
Lass?
This is some really interesting stuff.
This place is weird.
I mean, you kids these days call yourselves whatever you want, so okay, lass.
Why do you need a blowtorch? Why wouldn't you need a blowtorch?
Yeah, don't you have a girl?
I'm just like, yeah, all right, why not?
Don't you have a girlfriend for that blowtorch? I'll shut up.
It's really awkward now.
Anyway,
you got one?
I was wondering, could you make my rollerblades faster?
Could I make them faster? The question is, how fast?
The question is, can you make them faster and also ensure she'll stay in them?
Okay, now that I can't guarantee.
I feel like that's the thing that you need to clarify.
Yeah. I want to be wearing them.
I'm just saying, this guy strikes me as a little bit of a mad scientist.
Yeah, in a way.
He's building Iron Man armor in his garage.
No, this is bigger than Iron. This is like the first movie, the very, very first set of Iron Man armor, the really big
The
bulky one.
iron. What did you call that one?
Mark 1.
No, not the.
There's the Mark 1, which is the first set. Then
Yeah.
there's the Ironmonger, which Obadiah Stone.
Stone
made.
had.
So can you do it, my dude?
I think I have a set. Wait, where did I put it? And he like moves his arm over and he knocks down like a wrench and you hear like clang and just hit the ground. He's like, oh, God, flap it. And he goes over to the mechanical pants and you hear him grunt and he goes from being shorter than Hertz to twice as tall as everybody else. And he picks up
I'm just imagining
mechanical
that I'm like
pants.
literally leaning around
And moves him over.
the engine hanging from the ceiling, like. Okay, cool.
And he moves him over, and you see sitting there are like rocket shoes.
Ooh.
He's like a hoarder that has actually useful stuff.
What do they look like? Are they just like shoes with some rockets attached, or like are they like?
Unlike your skates, which look like hard light, like a single blade kind of skates, these are like wheels, and on the very back of them, like equal distance, well, almost equal distance to from heel to toe on the opposite direction is like a jet.
Ooh.
Like these things look a little dangerous.
But that's
Will
my
they set your
middle
feet on
thing.
fire? Correction: if you set your feet on fire, will it hurt?
Of course.
Only if you can still feel your feet. I lost.
Fine. I've been working on my stuff. I think I do some healing spells now.
So do I, but that doesn't mean that you'll get to me fast enough.
But I mean, like, I can learn the one that's like, far away healing. So I can also know the closer one. That one heals more, I think.
I'm gonna just keep mine. I was hoping for just to make mine a little faster because I do like the way they look. I got a brand to maintain, and I don't want to die again. So I'll keep mine. It's fine.
Oh, all right. And he puts the suit back over. You see, even with his 10-foot tall size, he's just as wide as he was before. It's just kind of like Photoshop scale up. So even though he got taller, he equally got that much wider. So he's he takes up a lot of room, almost like GIF levels of wide. So he moves that back and he shrinks back down. And he's like, oh.
Oh, I'm stupid. I just realized what he is. How he did that. Like me, the player, did. My character has no fucking idea.
Well, suit yourself.
Instead of that, can you add some knives or something to my whip?
Wait, to your what now?
My whip. Okay, I really like this whip, but it can do more. It's not carrying its weight.
I mean,
I
gotta say,
his eyebrows raise up like you were saying something kinky, and then he realizes you mean one for battle. And it's like, oh,
I'm not
yeah, I think I could.
attaching a blade to
Knowing
a whip.
hers is probably both.
Maybe you're more like the drow than I thought. Anyway.
Better keep one of those healing words on hand if you're gonna hit him with a bladed whip.
Yost, you see, which probably gives you more interest than anything else in here. In the very back, gotta get to it. You see a huge gun on the wall.
More DACA, please. All the DACA. Oh my god, it just occurred to me. I'm a freaking Warhammer character.
His Space Marines! Boy, kill the Space Marines! Anyway, the rifle you see on the back wall, that everything else is all dusty. and like over here it's like nice and clean, and he's got it on the workbench like he was working on it earlier today, and it's as long as a flintlock musket, so it's really long rifle, but you see a bunch of weird contraptions on it. It's a lot more complex than just shooting kinetic projectile. It seems to shoot a ray of some kind. You see on the back, there seems to be a weird glowy thing on the back. You can give me one of your intelligence tinker tools on it if you want.
Go gadget can opener.
14.
I 100% would not be surprised if this guy literally had like a giant, like the most ridiculous army knife of ever, but it can do like anything because magic.
Like in Spy Kids with like the watch that can do everything except tell time.
Yeah.
You see, he goes to like lean on a set of tires, and he has like one arm on the tires, and the other arm he just like pulls a knife out of his boot, and it's like a Bowie knife, and he just uses it to clean his teeth.
I love this.
Oh man, this dude rocks.
As he's just watching, just like smiling, seeing you all admire his work. Yost, this thing back here, it looks like it shoots some kind of energy from it, but it's definitely not a ray gun. It's something more advanced than that.
I mean, what's more advanced than a ray gun?
Mass, singularity, stuff like that.
Magic.
Stuff that goes into sci-fi territories, even more so than ray.
I mean, ray gun is pretty sci-fi. Just saying.
Singularity.
A BFG, you know, no big deal.
Yeah.
Sir Barkslot. Scan.
Scanning. Wolf.
Analyze.
It just doesn't see it. It's confused because it doesn't see a butt to sniff.
Oh, there's a butt on a gun.
I'm kind of lame.
Estimating process time, 12 hours, 31 minutes, 27 seconds.
Holy shit!
You could just ask the dwarf. You don't need to go through all of this.
Have you not been updating him every night?
God.
No. Close the special files.
Closing Asian porn folder 1 through 7.
Never understood why you got into that stuff, man.
Probably just accidentally clicked on it. I'm sure.
Yes.
Re-optimizing processing speeds. T
And yeah,
minus 11 hours, 57 minutes. And you get the point.
Can I go to the dwarf and be like, yo, you got like a map of this place? Or something like that?
Aye, no one's got a map of this place. It's constantly changing.
Yeah, we kind of figured that.
The master makes sure of that.
God damn
Who?
him. And his dumb head.
Yo,
I
can I
bet he
have
has a stupid beard too.
Yeah, we
Hey.
can trade you that fancy armor for the
What?
gun.
What are you talking about my beard for? What?
Not yours. Yours rocks.
I mean,
And
whatever
take
floats
them
your boat,
off.
man. Beard or no beard. I'm talking about the gun.
Oh, no. That's not for trade. That is my prized possession. That
What
is
is
my
it?
magnum opus.
It's his magnum opus. Didn't you hear him? Hey,
That's my
you made me deal with your shitty puns.
that's my baby over there, as he points to the turret. But that's my prodigy.
So it's a fire starter.
The one just
Gotcha.
like droops down, all sad.
Oh, it's in cube form, so it's-
Oh, sad
Um,
cube.
That is a fire.
that is an anti-material rifle. At least that's what I plan on it becoming.
My character doesn't know what that means.
Right.
That sounds
There
dope
you
as
go.
hell.
Vesco wants your help with something when it comes to armor.
I
Alright.
mean, yeah,
He
I don't
pulls
know how
up-
to make this stuff like look like actual armor. I'm just holding up the like giant sheet of dented ass metal that probably still has a couple of like sword strikes in it from where I beat the hell out of that robot dude.
All right, don't strain yourself, he says to Yost, and he goes over to this guy. What are you doing, Yost?
Well, maybe caster. Scanning.
Ah, I thought he was gonna steal
I try to keep the dwarf so that I'm like based on so the dwarf's got his back to Yost.
Okay.
Give me a. Are you trying to do this stealthily?
A little on the DL, yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I am helping, so can I give him advantage?
Yeah, sure.
Because like I immediately saw where he was
Wow.
going with that.
We are going critical roll on this. Okay, so 18. You said
18.
okay. You go to scan it, and you realize that your scanner is the same as your Zord's, and it's going to take quite a while.
Oh shit!
He's analyzing. This is just scanning to upload. 2 different functions.
Dude, you gotta upgrade that iOS. This is ridiculous.
You can't.
God.
He doesn't want to give you the biggest stock of gun.
Just take a few minutes to scan it.
10
We can analyze later.
hours later.
Let's analyze.
All right, Alas, what did you need help with?
I don't know what you can make out of this armor, and I'm like pulling bits and whatnot of the armor out of my bag of my fanny pack of holding.
Aye, we're in the theater of the mind, so are you talking about the spiked armor, or are you talking about the mythical
Oh,
armor?
the ones that we took off the Terminator.
The ones that we made into a weird shield.
Yeah.
Oh, what? What place
Which I
is
think
this?
that was the stuff he was into, because that was like the mithril stuff.
Oh.
Or adamantium or something.
It was mithril, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I could make some breastplate armor out of this. I could make a great shield out of this.
A shield would be cool.
Why
Like,
would
I
you
think,
just
like,
settle for a shield?
one-handed shield? Would it like a great shield need 2 hands, or is it just like a bigger shield?
If I remember correctly in the test material, you need 2 hands.
I'm thinking no for that one. I kind of like to have a hand open to, kill things with.
We have 20 AC.
I know, but like, what else am I gonna get? I've got plenty of cool ass weapons.
Hey, let me check here. I see.
Can I just get a cooler whip? I would like that, please.
Well, yeah, but the cooler whip probably costs like 20 gold.
You said
Bingo.
I'd trade.
Bingo! As you see, he pulls up like a tablet and he's looking up Retroverse Test Material 1 and just going through it. You see, he has like a set of like welding goggles on his hat up here, and he just like puts them down over his face to go when he goes to start reading. And
Nice.
you see a little lens is like fold up in front of it, and he's like, Aye, do you have a strength of 15?
I would have if you had to categorize it, I would say that I have a strength of 16.
Look at the muscles, dude. She's real good.
Aye, she's got the biceps of a dwarf, that's for sure. Aye, you can use it to bash things with. What's more fun than bashing in the head of a few elves?
I mean,
No
it
offense.
was like using a sword.
Get a Captain America shield!
Not that small.
I don't think it's the same.
As you see it, he points over, and you saw what you thought was a sheet of metal before. Next, leaning on the wall, is one of the great shields. It's as tall as you.
Oh God.
That's a big shield.
But see, you don't need to have it just in the front. You can be like one of those turtle people, and you can just keep it on your back, and it still gives you protection.
I mean, I guess that could be cool.
I mean, you can have that and one of your little normal shields as well, I guess.
So many weapons. Yeah, I'm kind of into that.
I mean, if you can move,
ridiculous AC ever.
if you can move with all that on you.
I don't know. Let's find out. I'm gonna try and put everything on.
I imagine while this is happening,
I'm just
like
imagining
throwing,
that like I do this and you just hear as I move, it's just like kerthump, 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 kerthump. I sound like a train.
Well, while you're doing this, I like found a ball or something, and I'm throwing it to Sir Barcelona, and I'm just like, oh god, this is worse than going shoe shopping. My god.
Do you like try to throw it to Sir Barks a lot, or are you trying to like bounce off the wall for him to get it?
I'm just imagining Barkslot just does the thing where he takes it and then he's like, no take, only throw.
I threw it at the wall and then like try to catch it, but he keeps trying to get it from me.
So true.
Okay, as you like throw the ball to have it bounce back to you, you see he extends his neck to try to grab it, and his head just hits the wall. And then you go to do it again, and he tries to correct it, and this time it like comes out at a curve, like because he's like trying to correct it, and he hits his head on the ground, and then it retracts back. I was rolling for him to grab it. He didn't roll
like,
well.
I know you're joking. That's literally like I've seen Terry do that. Like try and get something and overcorrect so hard that he'll boop his head into the floor.
The third one, you try to like psych him out by like actually throwing it directly at him, and it does like the straight dumb dog thing where you throw it, it hits him right between the eyes, and then he reacts.
Oh, dude, you need to upgrade him. Look at this mess.
I can't.
His head's spinning. He's like wolf, 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 wolf.
Can I try to upgrade him?
You can't. The only
Why
one
not?
upgrade's dead.
I'm really smart.
He's
Oh,
made-
that backstory.
He's partially mystical.
But I'm also real good at magic. I'm just amazing all
Are you the
around.
avatar of a god?
I don't have that, and I will never have that.
Yeah.
You know, I can try to add like a processor, maybe some like new fans. Maybe he overheats a lot.
I mean, he definitely does. Why do you think he's constantly trying to lick his butt?
Yeah.
No, I programmed to do that.
Oh.
See? Let me just say,
You see, he was basically destroyed, and I
uh-huh.
had to rebuild with what I got. But I don't have a connection to Alpha Z like I used to. So I can't fix the brain.
Well, you got all this stuff here. Maybe we can add something to it. Come on.
I'm just imagining like a turret gun on the dog now, and I'm super into that. Like I don't know why that never occurred to me before, but that's actually pretty baller.
It's like the thing in RPM where the gun comes out of the fridge.
I was imagining, yeah, like that. But I was imagining like I think there was a dog on the Go-Go Gadget cartoon that had stuff like that. He was like a beagle, and he just had like have a gun come out. It's just like, yeah, that's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Boxlot here is the last of my group. Everyone else died.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He was a good dog. He's a good.
Yep. Just me and him made it out.
Maybe someday we'll try and get closer to Alpha Z for you. I know I've been talking to him a lot. I think that I've finally been able to maybe have strengthen my connection with him.
You guys hear like down
You're
the
both into that dude?
Well, I didn't really have a choice.
He kind of became a chosen one.
Shit, dude, neither did I, but I got out. Although I don't follow Alpha Z.
Had to seal a great evil. Sealed him. The other 4 members of my group died.
Great cost.
Yeah. But saved the world.
Yeah, that's nice. Saving the world is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like how we went from like awesome crazy dog with a turret gun and the biggest BFG ever to like, oh, sad backstory time. And religious comforting.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around how these three became friends, and I have no idea.
History class.
Mm.
Group project.
That's actually 100% the way that I became friends with my friends in high school. We had like nothing in common.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think I got this all sorted out as he gets the spiked armor all set up for you.
Just sitting there listening to us like, awkward.
Just like trying to do his stuff, but like he's a dwarf and he's a smith, so he's just like, do I hit the anvil or not? Like, like waiting for the opportune time to do it, but it never comes.
Well, you guys are. Well, I'll say you guys are like in the back room or something, so the noise isn't so bad while you're waiting for him to do stuff, and that's when you guys have that conversation. And he popped his head in, and he let you know. Oh, he has.
Just yelling the whole time.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so halfway through the conversation. Halfway through the
That's the
conversation.
drink that let you whisper.
Halfway through the conversation, that drink wears off because it only lasts like an hour.
Just like
Oh,
it was
damn.
so sad. It was the worst.
You know, we sealed this great evil, and everybody died.
It was horrific.
You suddenly turn into an anime character.
He does. He totally does.
Should have got more of that drink.
Yeah, we really should.
Mm.
We're never gonna be able to find that club again, are we?
No, but I did pick up this tasty Sprite.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's almost gone now.
Can I, like, while they're like, looking at the armor, can I go to Sir Barxala and be like,
Wolf.
Hi, can I make you better?
Wolf.
Do you have like blueprints of yourself?
Incorrect voice command.
Damn it.
It doesn't have blueprints.
Wolf.
You have a child safety lock on the dog.
Need a recaster.
Mm.
Only 7 left.
Mm.
Well,
Currently-
9. 4 that are buried on the moon. And then supposedly another 2 somewhere. Who knows?
Mm. Mm.
System status level 5 recaster.
I love that that makes genuine sense that you have a level. Like, I was gonna make fun of it, but it's like, no, that 100% makes sense for your character.
Yeah.
Not as much sense for me and yours, but
I'm just awesome all the time. It's just
Yeah.
who I am.
The new
you're
spells.
currently a level 3 awesome.
I like to think for both Bard and Synthweaver, your new spells are you coming up with new songs.
Yeah. I
Or
did get
something.
thaumaturgy, so now I can be sparkly. So like,
You
And
can
you-
also be loud as shit.
Yeah, you can out yell.
Have a voice off.
Hey, can you keep it down? Turn the
And he yells
I'm ready to
over
get a
the
song, damn it!
hammer on anvil sounds. Like we're too loud for the dwarf.
Pardon.
Nice one.
I'm just kind of like.
It's just like the beginning of the Michael Jackson black and white music video with the kid with the guitar.
Yes.
The
I remember what was I don't remember what movie it was where they literally fought the devil in like a guitar battle.
Oh, gosh, the
Guardians of the Galaxy.
wait, you motherfucker.
I haven't seen that in so
Gonna
long.
rock their socks off. I'm horrible at singing, but I love that song. All right, so he finishes up and he gets your armor out. The mithril stuff, you trade it in, and you only get one thing, like one super special thing out of that. So, did you guys want to go with the chainsaw sword? Did you want to go with the whip upgrade? Did you want to go with adamantium armor?
I give it to Yas because I have a lot of spells, but if you like want to get something good,
I don't know. You can't really benefit from magical armor, can you?
or a new weapon.
A new weapon, probably.
I could make you a laser rifle, maybe. I think I have a spare.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as Prodigy over there, but
I already got one of these, though.
oh, yeah, that's right. You're one of them Gold Rangers. Let's see. How about this one? As he pulls out a battle axe. It's a black battle axe. And he's like, "Nah, this belonged to an old friend."
Oh,
but,
wait, you're dex-based, aren't you?
Hmm?
You're dex-based, right?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Both.
This belonged to an old friend of mine. He was a Gold Ranger like yourself. But he gave me this before he went off to seal some evil being or something. I don't know. You can't remind me of him. But here. This is a great axe.
Did you just cock a great axe?
It's a great axe.
The Black Ranger and Mighty
Exactly.
Morphin.
Exactly. That's what this is.
Cannon.
I
That's
do
what
not
this is.
remember that.
That's what this is. You take it, and it's a great axe. So it's D12.
I'm imagining I'm just like pulling on the like heavy metal greaves, and I see him like cock this thing like a rifle, and you just hear this big clatter as it falls to the floor. I'm like, that is awesome.
Yeah.
But,
Dude, that is so metal.
but it's also a cannon. And the cannon part does 3d6 fire.
Fuck yeah.
Dang. Yes, that's the one we're taking. I'll
Yes.
just stand behind Vista and it'll be fine. Everything. I don't know if I'm taller than you or whatever, but like.
No. Here. I've got the plan. You like kneel down and fire between our legs, and I'm like the wall of, metal can't get past me, and you just fire over my head.
There you go. Good plan.
He has like lift switches and stuff, like at the end of Terminator 2, I think it was, or maybe it was Terminator 1 with the press or whatever. You guys remember that the big yellow thing where he turns on a switch and one of the walls slides open and you see like test dummies for targets, and he says,
"Oh yes.
Now that isn't just a normal gun, but I think since you have the power of Alpha Z with you, you should be able to use it just fine. Aim between those two right there." And they're like we'll say if it's a grid, there's like 5-foot squares, and they're like checkers.
I just sort of lift my shield up a little bit between me and yours.
I hide and curl up into a ball because one shot from that thing will kill me.
The range is 60 feet. These test dummies are like 40 feet away.
That's the first aim range. Where's the second?
There isn't a second. You'll see. You fire?
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
Okay. You shoot it, and it shoots off a little 10-foot diameter fire explosion that does 3d6 damage, and all the little enemies within that 10 square feet get hit by it.
Like my
So
party ball.
So it's like a mini fireball. They have to make a dexterity
It's a
saving
grenade
throw.
launcher.
Yeah.
Dang.
I forget.
Oh,
Does the Go Ranger have saving throws for anything? Any like spell-like abilities where there's a saving throw? I don't think they do.
think so.
The closest is my ejection ability,
Which
which is
not
just
really.
essentially me weaponizing the launch my ass into the ground. But instead, I launch my ass into an enemy.
That's a good.
I'm just imagining that the exo sword literally shits you out.
The DC will be a flat 15. We'll go with that.
So I don't have to make an attack roll?
Nope.
Okay.
It's an AoE attack.
That's cool.
However, the Great Axe part works like a Great Axe. You switch between the two as a bonus action.
It's a hell of a switch hitter weapon. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking over the shield and the smoking dummies, and I'm like, that's cool as hell.
That baby has it. How long ago did your team die? You think?
Oh.
How many years?
You said like a year or two.
How old was I?
You were 17, I think.
So probably like 3 years.
Shit, man.
How old are you?
I was 17.
So that happened when you were 14?
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
you had
Jesus.
such a traumatic childhood.
I haven't seen that thing fired off in a few years. Looks like it's still in good shape.
You were
Yeah.
barely even a teenager with attitude.
Oh, I had attitude.
Who you're saying has attitude? Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah. It gets better.
I mean, how? It's a great axe that can shoot things.
Wolf.
Wolf.
Transform.
And he transforms.
Go in there. Mega version.
Whoa. Hurts just as a.
He's like, he's like,
Essentially doubles the dice because it,
Holy shit!
wait, I gotta set up again. And he just like goes over there and he awkwardly like puts the dummies back up. And he's like, wipes off the scuff of them and he like runs back. Okay, you're good.
It just annihilates that entire half of the room.
now, it just as the damage dies double, it's a hyper weapon. So I'm not sure. The radius might stay the same.
I don't know if the blast would. I feel like definitely the great axe would, but I don't know if like the grenade part would get bigger.
Think turn into anything into a hyper weapon.
I'll say to keep things simple, it doesn't make it bigger or smaller. It's just it doubles the damage, right? Isn't that what it is?
It just
Yeah.
makes it hotter.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's 66.
Yeah, it's fucking
Pretty
insane.
good.
Fireball.
Since
My
Go
most powerful spell
Like,
can't do that.
since Go Rangers are weird because they don't have a like specific ability that they're supposed to be like their primary ability stat. I'm gonna say you could use the shots you can fire, but since we're doing tests, this won't count. Is equal to your proficiency bonus. So if you have a +3 proficiency, you can shoot it 3 times a day. If you have +2, it's 2 times a day.
Oh man, finishing move.
Otherwise, you would just fire it infinitely.
I wouldn't fire it.
No,
infinitely. Close to infinitely.
But you don't need to reload it.
It's a finishing move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it
Also,
is.
fun thing. While he's shooting that thing, do I want to do that? Can I do it whenever?
Okay, so we'll just say you guys
I'll
are
hold
in
for that.
a video game where you're in like practice mode, so you can
Okay.
you can do whatever. It doesn't count your cooldowns and all that.
Because I'm gonna use my new thing that I just learned, and when that huge ass like 66 fireball thing goes off, I'm gonna use my stalwart shield thing, and I spread my arms wide and summon a sphere shield within a 10-foot diameter around myself. I can't move, but nothing can get through it until they break it, and it has an AC of 10 and as many hit points as I do.
Oh, okay.
It is literally I am a tank. I am a wall of you don't fuck with me anymore.
Are you trying to block his attack?
What it is like if there's any like debris from the things that blow back, because I'm imagining those things are no more. They're just dust. I'm just showing
Nerds.
off.
You see the adamantium poles that they were on are still fine, but everything else on them is gone. Like those don't even look like they've been scratched. Almost like they're immune to fire.
You're like, hey, they're clean now.
Aye, that's what the dummies are for. Doesn't matter. They're cheap.
Alright, my dudes.
I'm lying. They're not cheap. They're free. As he waves his hand, and the new ones appear. You see like a grid like format from like a poly mesh, and then like the rest of the dummy shows up. You instantly recognize that he is using Hollow Knight abilities.
Oh. Wait a minute. We're on the what is that the X-Men thing in the basement?
Oh,
The
Danger
training
Room.
Yeah, the danger room.
Danger! Where? Oh, never mind.
I have to show you this. The dog just plopped down. There we go. Yeah, he literally just like flopped onto his side. And when I lifted up the computer to show you guys him, he's like, wait, what? What are you doing? Why are you looking at me?
But yeah, the debris like just bounces off your shield. Like it wasn't going to do any damage anyway, so your shield's like not
Yeah.
even scratched.
No, I'm just showing off.
Yeah.
I'm bonking Yas on the head with the ball. Boink.
Yeah, so you don't feel that because you're in your
Also a
sword,
10-foot
but you hear it.
tall, large-sized robot.
But he looked too cool, so I had to bring him down a notch.
Alright, transform back.
Oh, funny thing, you can't actually throw the ball through the shield. Nothing can come in or out.
So I hit myself in the head.
Yeah, basically.
Boink.
I don't know whether spells can go through it or not.
Hmm.
It says nothing can go pass through, so I guess not.
So you get a shield of force.
Basically.
Okay, that makes sense with your class. The how long does it last?
I think until I dispel it or the hit points are gone.
Pretty good.
So
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
what it is,
it's not
like-
force then, because it's not immune to damage.
No, it's not immune to damage. It just has 54 hit points.
I'm just thinking because I'm Zebediah's high enough spellcaster. We were trying to use walls of force to like imprison people, like we put them in a ball with the wall of force.
Yeah, I don't think it's technically a ball of force.
Yeah, no.
It'd be closer to like the Waffle Hut, but with hit points.
If it could shatter, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys tested that out. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do in here, or? Because he'll let you guys chill and stuff. He's just gonna continue working on that
I'm gonna
rifle
ask
in the
him
back.
if he has any idea. Well, I guess it kind of is like a wall of force, except it has hit points. It can be broken. If he knows where we could go, what path would lead us closer to the Maze Master?
Mm.
You want to go to the Maze Master?
Well, I want to get out, and as far as I can tell, he's the only one who has the power to let people in and out of this joint.
And I want to punch him in the face, so...
You know he's a deity,
I
right?
did not hear any of that. The what now?
You know he's a deity, right?
Yeah, no, I heard you, but what?
It means
Shit.
nothing to me. I spit in the face of God.
Uh,
I mean, you probably couldn't read. It's more of like a
Lowercase g.
Yeah. Still gotta try to find a way out.
but I
I
can.
mean, like, I guess maybe we could, like... I mean, I don't know.
guess-
You don't know a way back to Redville, do you?
No, he would be the only one that would be able to get you back.
Well, I guess we don't have to kill him. We just, like, impress him that we're super badass, and then maybe he'll let us go.
I can just ask him. It's fine.
You could.
Should probably ask first.
That's probably smart.
Head down the windy road.
Yellow,
Got it.
green.
And when you see yourselves, you know you're in the right spot.
What?
Okay.
So,
Wait, what?
That's cryptic. Do we want to maybe take a short, a long rest first, so that we can make sure we have all our stuff? Because I do not remember what we used.
Yeah. Yeah.
the guy lets us stay here. Or knows a place.
My
Ah,
dude, my dwarf dude, can we take a nap?
as long as you don't touch anything, it's fine.
We won't.
And just chill.
I got press the red button 3 times on those cubes over there. And you look and they're like the same, they look the exact same as the turret cube.
I like do that, but like try and hide behind my shield because like I'm expecting a turret cube, so I don't know why I'm actually pressing the button.
Okay,
Other than I'm stupid.
you go click, 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 and it unfolds out and it turns into like a big recliner, like you know those beach seats you can be in. It's like one of those. It's like one of those.
Yes.
And he's just got a whole bunch of them in the back.
I immediately jump on that shit.
Okay, it's not uncomfortable, but it's definitely not like bed.
Oh no, but I mean it's better than we've been sleeping on dungeon floors.
Hmm.
And
One good thing about my corruption.
In crystals and in bugs and
He takes up so little
in
room
a
now.
vent.
Yeah, no, we slept in a vent a couple times.
Oh,
Oh, and in the maze.
and let's not mention the stuff that I slept in when I wasn't in the maze.
Oh yeah, you were in the crystal for a while.
Hmm.
And then in goop on the wall, I think you said?
Yeah. That was also the time I slept on the beach. That was probably the most comfortable.
That sounds pretty good actually, yeah. I mean
Yeah.
like probably
There was
in some, like,
sand
cool
all up
place,
in my butt, but you know. Anyway, I plop down and fall asleep.
Okay, you guys get your long rest and you get all your stuff back. If I think you already had it all back, so it didn't matter. And you guys wake up around 8 hours later. It's hard to tell what time it is because you're in a cave. So
Yeah.
Alright, my dudes.
Alright, we're following the windy road.
Let's do it.
I'll wait till I'm in the hallway more. Not the shop. That's rude.
Yeah,
I didn't hear you over the wolves.
I'll wait till I'm in the hallway out of his store shop to morph.
So he doesn't explode everything.
Oh, okay.
I thank the dwarf. I'm like, thanks for everything, my dude. That axe thing, pretty cool. And thanks for letting us stay here.
Aye. The Zach would be happy it's in good hands.
Oh,
As we leave,
I
I
don't
like
know
give
who that is.
May the power be with you.
Only I had a huge ass Zord.
He
You never get a T-Rex.
He materializes this fancy-looking smithing hammer, and you see Alpha Z's symbol on it. He continues working.
I don't know anything. Hertz doesn't know anything about this, but I was very excited.
Oh.
I was like, alright, dude, you do you. Alright, guys, let's
Yeah, man.
roll out.
Huh? Yeah, let's roll out.
Yeah.
Ironically, as you say that, the bunks you guys were in just fold up into cubes, and they make like a transformer noise.
Oh my god. There should be a Transformer race.
I hope the robot one, that'll be like a sub-race for it. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like most of it's already done. I'm
Imagine,
pretty sure somebody made 5e,
I thought you meant like a race, like with cars and shit, and that sounds fucking awesome.
okay, so
that
imagine,
is also fucking awesome. And now a thing that we have to do in Retroverse somehow.
so imagine,
Oh, what?
I've been thinking about it, because I mean, the 80s kind of setup, it feels like we need to have like a crazy race with drifting and all that. If it's
like-
the theme.
I also
It's
just
like
re-listened to
3-0 shit going on.
I also just re-listened to the Taz arc where they had a giant crazy race, so I'm really into it. Alright, we can head down the road.
Yeah. Hey.
You head down the windy road, and you guys continue going through this. It seems to be constantly going downwards as you're going into this cave tunnel, as it goes left and right. There are no forks in the path as you guys travel down this road, and you eventually get to a part where there's just this like really sharp turn, almost like it's gonna make you like you just keep right, and it seems like it's almost gonna make you loop around. But as you like go to turn around, like you were gonna loop back into the area you were in before, you see just break into view something really shiny and glossy on the wall.
I'm like, oh, I think we found the mirror.
You guys move up, and as you get a better view, you see that the ceiling, the floor, the walls are all shiny mirror. As you guys move forward,
I lean over to Hertz and like, I feel certain we're gonna have to fight ourselves.
it seems
I do that every day.
It seems so.
You're so
At least I'll be easy. At least I'll be easy to defeat.
Oh. Oh.
It seems to widen, and eventually gets to where it's big enough to be a room on its own, where it's about 30 feet high. You think you can't quite tell since everything's just mirroring itself. It's kind of hard to tell where the borders are at.
Can I smash the mirror? We probably shouldn't smash the mirror, right?
I mean, you can try.
Not yet.
Listen,
that is the most scary voice you've ever used
We
to
might
say
end
that.
up fighting some sort of ape man. Well, we have to destroy the mirrors to defeat it.
Sorry, you said ape man.
Alternatively, there'll be a tiny girl in there who's actually a really old lady stuck in a tiny girl body. And
I was
that's
thinking more
not
like a fire wizard.
Conan the Destroyer people.
Or maybe there's a.
Wait, that wasn't Conan? He
may-
was an ape guy? I thought he was the fire mage. He was a wizard.
Yeah, but he first fought the ape man.
Oh,
They
I
killed the ape
remember.
man.
I remembered the
He
wizard.
killed the wizard later.
Or maybe there's a minotaur, a badass warrior chick with scorpion full plate on, old merchant, a sturge, and I'm referencing Tomb of Annihilation. There's a mirror trap that has
Oh, okay.
those people.
Yeah,
on.
I got it.
Okay, so if you shatter the mirror in that one, all of them come out at once. I think there's a troll in there too, or something. There's some high level something that just attacks mindlessly. Anyway, you guys get into this room, and I assume you guys slow down, and you're debating like, maybe there's a fire wizard in here or something.
Yeah.
And appearing on one of the walls, you see a robed figure. The robe seems to be of a dark crimson and seems to have weird squiggle patterns on the outside. They're currently facing away from you.
Maze Master?
Even from all of the all angles that it's mirroring, for somehow you never see the underside of the hood.
You know, I was never good at non-Euclidean geometry stuff. Just weird.
I asked the mirror. I saved the Maze Master. I don't know if it responds or not.
You wish to leave my domain? As it echoes in your minds and through the room and through the hallway.
We
Yes,
do,
please.
yes.
Let's
That's
out of
okay.
here, you son of a bitch.
I just elbow. Hurts.
It's an interesting place.
Oh shit! I elbowed you with my big ass spiky armor.
She's down.
You
Nice
elbow,
shot.
and you can't pull it back because it's stuck in her.
It's like snagged on your. We're like trying to untangle each other. It's like I got my earring stuck in your hair, except it's armor.
As you can see, we pose no threat to you.
God damn it. It's so true.
Yeah.
I'm a badass, terrifying warrior. Oh shit, we're stuck. Nope, you don't move. I'll move. Yeah.
Oh God. It's
The
my favorite jacket. Sorry, go ahead.
you wish to leave my domain, but it is perfect.
I have a minor complaints.
We don't have our families here.
You do and you don't. On days you are where you want to be and where you don't want to be at the exact same time.
I would prefer to not be here, and yet here we stand.
But
I see that. I just disappear.
Nobody knows who I am here. And there's no.
You don't have football.
That's also true. You don't.
I miss
Foot.
the ocean.
football. I'll have
Soccer, okay? I'm American. People.
It turns its hood over to you guys, and it looks over, and then as it goes to face you, you see on the inside of the robes appears to be more of this mirror, as it seems like everything inside the robes, including your reflections, seems to be refracting and changing constantly.
Cool.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Oh, you got some Doctor Strange thing going on here.
You remind me of Anubis from Stargate SG-1.
Yeah. Kind of into that.
It's a really nice aesthetic.
Your group has bored me, so I'll let you leave if you're able to overcome the darkness within yourselves.
Oh, boy. Well, guys, it was nice knowing you. I'm just gonna go hide in a hole somewhere.
I just had to remove corruption yet.
As he says that, he seems to merge into the wall and disappear. Hurts, you go to turn around and be like, yeah, I'm out of here, fam. Fuck it. You see in the mirror yourself at a much younger age on the street, poor and depraved. I can't read that.
You can't read it. It's
No.
too late. It's our darker selves.
You see it's you begging for money, and no one seems to know who you are, and they actually seem to be ignoring you as much as possible. In fact, someone trips over you and they go, "Hey, watch it!" And they just keep going as it's raining and you're in like a cardboard box. You got like a tin cup. This guy.
I know it's supposed to be sad, but it's so like stereotypical Disney, like Oliver and Company sad. So
Oh
adorable.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
This guy, you catch in the corner of your eye on the far wall, in your reflection, you see yourself, but they seem to be twitching erratically. All of a sudden, they seem to sprout the two arms that you have for your defragger ability, and then those two arms seem to split off and branch off and make another set of arms each. Your fur in the reflection seems to look like wind as it just wafts around uncontrollably. Your face, the face slowly shifts upside down. And you appear to wrinkle old with age and slowly start to rot away in the reflection. And
I just point my sword at it. Frown.
It points equally at you with the same movement. And yes, you see on the floor a charred remains of the battlefield, and you seem to like flip over onto the other side, and all of a sudden it's you, and you're 14, and everyone's dead around you.
It would have been real darkest timeline if he also killed Sir Barkslot.
All of the dead
So
bodies.
I turn around and I look at my friends, do I see the same things they're seeing, or I just see them or myself?
You turn around to look at them. You see them, but you see in the mirrors behind them that the same reflection, and it's still facing you.
Okay.
The dead bodies seem to turn into a black shadow, and they go to merge together for Yost. This guy, your reflection turns into an amorphous black blob, and hurts. All of the people that were harassing you in your reflection seem to turn into a black ooze, and all of these visions and reflections merge together, and you just see this horrible abomination of a being.
Cool.
Eyes glowing fire red.
Does it step out of the mirror?
And it moves up to the mirror in front of you. And you see a claw go onto the glass. And you see the glass start to, or the mirror, and the mirror start to break.
As soon as I see it starting to crack, I'm casting Bless on all three of us.
Okay. It opens its maw, and you see nothing inside its mouth except for a black abyss as like goose strands seem to snap as its maw opens up. It pulls its hand back, and it hits the mirror, shattering it. And as it shatters, all the pieces go into its hand and into its body. Roll initiatives.
Cat, I'm gonna like it.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
8. Oh, wait, can you add that? No, you can only add Bless to saves and attacks.
What does that do?
You can add a D4 to any save or attack that you make.
Sweet. Sweet.
Okay, what was it?
I got an 8.
8.
21.
You were fucked up by this.
20 what?
21.
Okay.
19.
Everyone rolled good except for Visca.
As is typical.
It's gonna be dead by the time it gets to you, Nish.
I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I swear to
Okay.
God.
So I have official Retroverse artwork up currently of this
Ooh.
creature on
Oh,
stream.
please tell me it is what I think it is.
And
This is my favorite
Ooh.
Retroverse creature.
Ooh.
You did so good on this one. I love it so much.
That looks real fucked up.
It's super awesome.
Hey, here we
It's
go.
also totally gonna fuck us up.
Yost, it's within melee range. It's your turn.
All right. 24. First attack.
Okay.
Second attack. 21.
Okay, give me 2 dexterity saving throws.
You can add a D4 to that saving throw. Suppose it doesn't say that you can only do it once a round, so I think you can do it for any, however many you want.
Sweet.
Whenever you make a target or a make an attack or a saving throw.
It's until your next turn, right? Bless? It's till your next turn, right?
Oh, it's duration.
Oh, how long?
A minute if I keep concentration.
Well, there you go. You can just keep adding it.
Yeah.
Dang, good spell.
Easily one of the best first level spells.
So 19 and
Tiny dice.
Tiny.
It's so tiny.
19 and what?
29.
Okay. You swing both swings. You have to just barely dodge these glass shards as it attempts to it
Poke
shoots them out at you, and you dodge
Ew.
them. You can roll damage for both your attacks.
Oh, can I drop the base?
When it's on your turn.
No, it's a reaction.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So basically, you and I both roll a d8, and if we get the same number, it's considered a critical.
Let's break it down. Sorry, I just...
Oh, I got it too. It's
So
okay.
there's a chance at least, which is cool.
Math. I can do it. 14 damage plus 6 corruption damage
Holy shit, why 6?
Because 2 hits.
every attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it made both of its corruption
It didn't
saves.
occur to me that it was 2 attacks for some reason.
I just
Yeah,
thought...
only reason I keep the corruption damage separate in case there's something that's resistant or immune to it. But
Question:
that's
if I
alright.
kill
There-
this thing, does it become a zombie?
Technically, I think it needs to make
You won't.
corruption saving. throws.
You won't know until it happens. So it is Hurt's turn.
I think the thing has to make a corruption saving throw versus Yost's attack, though.
He succeeded.
I've been rolling.
Oh,
I've
did
been rolling.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
All right.
No, it's forgotten sometimes. So.
I have to for Hurt's as well.
Mhm.
I only have 1 corruption.
Yeah, but you're still corrupted, so your
Yeah,
attacks
oh.
are corruption.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do. Let me see. I'm gonna do paralyzing wave,
Oh,
which is my new spell, and basically, it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
tiny dice. Con save.
Ooh.
17.
Aw.
Yeah, that works. But on a I still get to do half damage, which is still pretty good.
Cool. Oh. Okay, it made that save as well for the corruption.
Okay, so I got 17 on the dice.
17 damage?
Yeah, so he takes 8 damage.
Okay.
How many dice do you roll for that thing?
4d6.
Nice.
Cool.
It's my most powerful spell, so
Yeah.
it seems
I
like
mean, it's
final
probably
boss
like,
till
what, a
it's
third
over.
level spell?
Hmm?
Third level spell, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Is that your turn?
And I'm gonna do hype for Visca. You get a D8.
Sweet.
Okay. This thing roars at you.
I roar back.
It attempts to bite Yost. 20, I'm pretty sure hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And it claws at Hurts. 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
So, Yost, you take 6 piercing. And
I'll use my roll with it to reduce that by half.
Oh, cool.
cool. As it just barely grazes you, as its giant maw seems
Oh,
to
I'm just
turn
imagining you
itself
do like that cool
sideways.
thing where you slide under and bend backwards.
It,
So cool.
it takes its mouth and it moves itself sideways and it's like and tries to get you. And it just
Gross.
barely gets you. And
Hurts on the other
Hurts,
hand, it fucks up.
it sweeps its giant glass shard hand at her. And she takes 13 slashing damage.
Ow.
How you doing?
Alright.
Do you want a healing spell?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Mm,
Hmm.
How big is this?
Large. I would say border huge. The picture makes it look a lot bigger than what it is. Like, I was expecting this thing to be a huge size thing.
yeah, I expected it to be bigger too. I expected it to be dragon sized.
Oh. Okay. That's its turn, so it is now Visca's turn.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to use my action to heal hurts, and I'm going to go ahead and spend my second level spell slot to heal you 2d8 plus 1.
Are you rolling that or am I?
I can.
Okay.
So you gain 8 hit points.
Yay! Thank you.
And then because I can't remember which one I had it on, I'm going to use my bonus action to make sure that the key sword's damage, Dawn Horizon thing, is set to radiant.
Okay.
And then that's all I got for right now. Because it's my action to cast Cure Wounds. And then I'm going to try and step in front of Hurts. Basically, just hold my shield up in front.
Aw. Friendship!
So Barkslot is really into this fight.
So you're gonna move through threatened squares to get in front?
I was ideally just going to like physically pull her back and intercept myself between her.
Okay.
It doesn't call us opportunity attack.
It would, but it's fine. It's the I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying. She's pretty much being like, "Hey, back off."
Well,
grid mechanic wise, I'm gonna say no one actually moves from their 5-foot square tiles, so to speak. But she's.
I'm gonna go check on my dog.
Yeah.
Make sure nobody's coming to murder us.
Okay. It is Yas's turn.
Guess that's my turn anyway.
So, have to start Barks a lot. Get her flanking with me, basically. Back.
Nice. Okay.
$20 for the first attack.
That definitely hits. Is this with the great axe?
Yeah.
Okay.
26 for the second attack. So both hit.
Yeah, give me 2 dex saving throws. Actually, no, 1. I've been doing that wrong. My bad. 1 dex saving throw.
14.
Okay. The glass shards just barely get you, and you take 4 piercing as it shoots more shards at you as a reaction.
19 regular damage and 6 corruption.
It's rolling. Oh, never mind. I jinxed it. I was saying it was rolling really good for corruption saving throws. But all right.
Oh god, is it now corrupted?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I believe it's your turn now, Hertz. If that's everything for us.
Okay. All right. Okay. God. All right.
You see clear gash marks where he's been slicing into it, and you see this like black mist spewing out of the cuts.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. I think I'm going to hit it with a party ball.
Oh yeah.
And so I imagine it's pretty big, so like 10 feet inside of it.
Okay.
or like the 10 feet around it.
Since we're using theater of the mind, you put it in a spot where you won't hurt your friends and you, but you hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hold on, I don't have the. And it's another con save.
Okay. 13.
It's 13, so if it meets it beats, right?
Yeah, if it beats, it beats. Ha!
Okay.
Ha! You need to. That should be your catchphrase. That's simply
If it needs a piece.
like music beats. I don't know. The is that?
I'm trying to see because it's very wordy. It makes it just really light up and stuff, and yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, yo, you need to destroy that thing, and it'll make it real hurt. So.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
And then I'll do another hype for Yas.
Okay.
So it's like a light and like a disco is thrown, and she's like, dun, 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 dun.
It's so cool.
Okay, what language does everyone know? I know Draconic and Common are in your guys' language roster.
And Wunari, and that's it.
Wunari?
Yeah, Common and Wunari.
Okay.
As well.
You speak what as well?
Elvish.
Okay.
Nick, you're half elf, aren't you?
No.
Okay. So you it goes into the floor, and as it's going into the floor, you hear it go as it just into the floor. You see it seems to be climbing on a ceiling, even though it's on the floor underneath you guys, looking at you with its flaming orbs, 2 orbs of its eyes. And it, like every single time its claws hit the mirror, you see clear crack marks at every single one of the 5 digits on each claw. Hit the floor underneath you as the floor is cracking a lot, and it climbs across the floor onto one of the other walls, and that's where it ends its turn.
Cool. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Cool. I would like. Ooh. I am going to hold my action, and when that jerkish dude finally comes out of the mirror, I would like to blast him with my Dawn Horizon sword. I want to say that gives me a thing where once a day I can make it emit a thin beam of radiant or necrotic damage. I make a ranged attack roll, and if he fails, he takes 3d6 radiant damage.
Okay. I'm sorry. You'll have to repeat that when it happens, but
yeah.
So you hold your ready your action, and do you do anything else?
And then I'm gonna step up so that I'm closer in front of it, so that ideally, if it comes out of there, it's gonna attack me first.
Okay. Yas, your turn.
All right, so
It's in the wall.
I pull out my regular laser cannon,
Okay.
kind of judge where it would be, and fire at the mirror.
Visca, give me a dexterity saving
Remember,
throw.
you have a D4 that you can add to it. I'm gonna use my D4 to add to that because I can. Dex save, you said?
Yes.
That's a 18.
Okay. Yas, how much damage do you do with that?
I don't even know if I hit.
What did you roll to hit?
Well, you're aiming for the wall, so.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it is a wall.
I mean, unless you rolled a 1, I would say you hit the wall. 'Cause the 10 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you shoot the mirror, and the mirror shatters and just falls into the ground. As it hits it, your beam deflects and branches off and goes into a bunch of little pieces of beam, and they shoot everywhere. And Miska just barely dodges them as they just spray
Okay,
off.
don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot it while it's in the mirror. I'm just like holding my shield over my head. It's like, this is fine. My plan is not so great now.
You see in the shards of mirror on the ground, you see it.
Mm-hmm.
But like equal parts of it are fractions. So most of them you just see like blackness, and like one or two of them you see like parts of a single eye, and like one piece and then another piece. They're probably the most iconic parts you see out of this mess of shattered mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, like a dance room or whatever, like ballerinas and stuff.
Yeah.
And they have like the wall of mirror.
Yeah.
It's like that big of a mirror, just.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yas, do you do anything else in your turn?
Oh, you're inside Wolfie, aren't you? You're in the Megazord. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Wolf can't do anything but flank with you.
Wolf.
Yeah.
He can wolf.
Well,
Bark.
I will forgo my second attack for now, and just do nothing and wait.
Okay, hurts. Your ball's going.
So what you're saying is not to hit it with a thunder wave.
Oh,
I yell.
Thunder Wave might work. My attack did radiant.
I yell. Maybe wait until it comes out of the mirror. But like, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I mean, I think thunder wave shatters stuff, glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should.
It's something with objects.
Yeah.
I think objects don't have resistance to it. Because normally objects just have a straight resistance where they just take half of everything.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter.
Thinking of shatter.
Where is all my stuff gone?
No, I'm thinking of shattered. Never mind. Thunder Wave's just thunder damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do one blast.
He literally growled so hard he almost puked.
I'm gonna do one blast, and that's me to hit.
What are you blasting? The shards of glass on the ground, or mirrors on the ground?
Yeah. Is that considered the creature?
You're not sure. You can see parts of it in multiple pieces on the ground.
All right. Most of my stuff is creature related. Is my party ball still there?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. No, one blast. I'll do a thunder wave. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thunder wave. Fuck it. You know, whatever. It's a con save.
Okay.
So whatever I'm hitting. Just trying to hit whatever.
Glass shards go off like a frag grenade everywhere into the room. Somehow.
Oh God.
Yost and Visca, give me dexterity saving throws.
16.
16. Okay.
24.
Jesus. Oh, you have proficiency in dex saves, don't you?
Both of you take 2 piercing damage as parts of the mirror just.
Oh, it's a paper cut. Oh no. You guys good?
Yeah. Wolfie's not. He's pissed.
You guys are desperate looking around to see where it's at, and you can just see it like shifting between all the shrapnel. And now the shrapnel is, and both not just laying on the ground, but it is also into some of the mirrors, and all the mirrors now are cracked for sure after that shrapnel explosion. You see it moving through. It appears to be moving through all the mirrors at the same time, but it might just be reflections of it bouncing off.
God.
You see a hand, a claw move up and swipe. And it seems to be attacking the corner of the room you guys are in.
Oh no.
I
Visca,
raised my shield up.
what is your AC?
What is my AC?
Yeah.
20.
Okay. You see that claw move on the other side of the room, and you swear you can just faintly feel like the wind of something moving past your face.
Oh, it can hit us through the mirror.
The moss, you almost looks like it takes up the whole room now, just because the shrapnel is spread apart. The image of the mouth, and it almost looks like it tries to consume all of you at once.
Yeah. Can it do that? That's not fair, right, Terry? I mean, Sir Barks a lot.
Visca, you see in your reflection gets bitten by the small shrapnel as you take 10 psychic damage.
Ow!
Woo! Woo! I can't do it. I am so useless.
It's fine. I'm fine. This is cool.
Visca, your turn.
Cool. I yell, huddle up. Let's get together. It's got to come out eventually.
Everyone sees in your armor there's clear dent marks of where the giant teeth dented into them, on like your torso.
Over to you guys. I'm like, we should completely shattering the mirror. Do we think that'll work?
I don't know.
Like no options.
Can I like
It can get us to the
make
mirror
like
anyway.
an inside roll or like a history
Or
check
like an
or something?
intelligence check or an
You
arcana.
can do insight.
Insight? Okay, great. Good thing I'm proficient at that. Okay. 16.
Okay, you're pretty sure that it's able to attack your reflections while in the mirror. As long as your reflections are in the mirror, it can attack
Yeah,
you.
what's my...
So we destroy the mirrors.
This is gonna make more of us. And it'll be easier targets to hit. I don't... What? I don't know what to do.
Luffy's very distressed as well. All right. We're not going to.
There's...
Fun fact,
Yeah,
I've actually nerfed this.
I am not sure what else to do, and I want to make something happen. So I'm actually gonna yell, "Get down!" and I'm gonna pull out the shotgun, and I'm gonna shoot as much of the. Or can I actually? I'll yell, "Get down!" And I want to take my sword and just scrape as much of this mirror up. I just want to break as much of it as I can in my one go.
Okay, so the ceiling mirror is still there. Two of the walls are the only two mirrors that have been completely shattered. So there's the ceiling, two more walls, and the floor.
I'll go for the wall that's like slightly furthest from my friends.
Okay, roll
Because I
damage.
know these mirror shards are gonna hurt. Roll damage.
Yep. As I assume you use the flat side of your blade to try to bludgeon it. Or the butt of the hilt or something.
Yeah. I am using it two-handed though, so would it be a D10?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, sweetness. Oh shit, and this is with the magical sword. Does that count as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so hang on, math. 15 damage.
Okay. You hit the glass and you hear it roar.
And I yell, "Come and get us, motherfucker." that's what I do because I don't have anything else I can do. I don't really want to lose bless. Ah, shit. Hang on. I took damage. Do I need to make a save?
Yeah, con save.
Okay, so the first one was 2 damage, so I just got to get 10, right?
Yep.
I got 16.
Okay.
And then the second one, oh, that's a lot. Can I add I'm proficient in con checks. Do I add that?
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
so,
ironically enough, you're using bless. You can target yourself for bless, right?
That's not true.
No? Oh, okay. I was about to say you could have added that, but oh well.
But it would be 18 together with the bonus that bless gives me. You're
Okay.
thinking sanctuary, I think.
Yeah,
but even then, that doesn't protect you from yourself. It just makes it harder for other people to hit you.
No, I was thinking you could add that d4 to your saving throw with bless.
Oh yeah, I did. I'm
Okay.
glad I did because it added a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but bless is still up, I think.
You keep concentration on it. I believe it is Yas' turn.
So how many mirrors are left?
The floor, one of the walls, and the ceiling. So 3 out of 6 are shattered.
Alright. I pull out the, or transform to the hand crossbow and just shoot at the ceiling.
Okay, roll damage.
$13 regular and 6 corruption to a mirror.
Hand crossbow?
Yeah.
Hand crossbow's d4, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
There we go.
For the walls, I rolled corruption saving throw for the mirror.
The mirror get corrupted.
It's a very corrupted mirror.
If it somehow survived 3 hits and it failed all of those hits, then yes, it could technically become corrupted.
And crossbow is D6 now.
Oh, okay.
Pretty dope.
Done. Stop, Terry.
All right, so you shoot into the ceiling, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, you shoot it and it cracks a lot more. It looks like it's barely holding its form.
Ooh.
I will remind you, I'm pretty sure the party ball is still up there.
Mm-hmm.
Party.
I would not hit it unless we know we're doing damage to it because it does a lot of damage. So
Okay.
Hurts, your turn.
I'm going to do. The floor is still mirrored, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll just like lift my foot up and then slam it down with my rollerblade and just try to break it.
Is it a weapon or are you just kicking essentially?
Yeah, it's a weapon.
Okay, roll.
I think it does
damage.
both.
Yeah, I mean, I could just kick it, but it is a weapon.
Okay, roll damage then.
Okay.
Technically, these things should have AC, but you're attacking the walls and ceiling. I'm not going to give it AC.
Yeah. Okay. Woo! Max damage. So 9 points.
Okay.
So
it was already damaged from your thunder wave before, and you attack it, and it breaks up what's left of it. You see this thing was in the floor, and it moved over to the last wall that isn't shattered. Even the ceiling is still mirrored, but it's like just barely holding itself. Hey, kitty.
No.
I think he hears the barking
Oh, he
through
might.
my headphones somehow.
Oh, my Terry can hear y'all.
And then I'll is there anything else I can do?
That was an attack action. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if my I don't see Okay, never mind. It's an action. So, yeah, I'm done. You guys don't forget you have hype dice.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah. Alright, that's it. I'm good to go.
Okay. It comes out of the wall. And as it comes out of the wall, all the shards from all the mirrors that you've broken get absorbed into its blacky, shadowy form. You can't even make out its weird, monstrous form. All you just see are it just almost like a cloud of shattered glass, almost. As what you assume was its claw just seems to be an appendage. Swings at hurts.
Why me?
And you hear 14.
Jesus
14
Christ.
does not
To
hit.
hit or
14 does not hit.
Okay, you just barely dodge this pillar of shrapnel that swings towards you.
Not today, Sam!
And then in the middle of it, you just see it open, and you just see the black abyss on the inside as the mouth moves forward and attacks Yost.
fucking come after me, bitches!
It rolled it got 19 on the roll, so it definitely hit.
Dang it. Katie, why'd
Now-
you give him such good dice?
I'll tell you guys, it has this ability called Mirror Portal, and it can use an action to enter and exit any mirror within range. If the mirror is destroyed, it adds an extra d6 slashing damage. And
Awesome.
currently, 3 of them were shattered, so it adds an extra 3d6.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, so you
20?
can have my CD collection.
20 piercing damage. As it bites down on Yost.
Have that.
Okay. As it bites down on you, most of the shards fall off.
Well, at least I fell off.
Wait. No, they don't. Never mind.
God damn it.
Yeah. You see? Look.
I see him going at something, but it's like
the
the
shadowy
cat
piece.
tree is just out of sight, so it just looks like he's clawing at the edge of the screen.
Yeah, he's doing the paw thing like this. So I'm in Cleveland, and apparently they have a really big. I don't know if they're mayflies. I forget what they're called.
Yeah,
But I got a
or
shit ton.
flies.
They look like mosquitoes, but they're not. They're just flies.
Oh yeah, those things.
They're just invading through my window. He's wanting to get them.
Yeah.
So I will be needing to get a bug trap thing pretty soon. Probably tomorrow. Anyway, so enough of that stuff. So Yas took 10 piercing damage since you halved it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all it does on its turn then. It is Visca's turn.
Cool.
It's right in front of you guys. Melee
Awesome.
range.
Great.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm sheathing sheathing my key sword, summoning my arms, and I'm pulling out all 4 short swords. I'm gonna lay into this douche.
Okay. Oh, important fact to note, before all the shards got absorbed into it, you noticed that it looked like it was taking damage.
Good. Cool.
When it was in the mirrors.
Good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna. So my first hit is a math. Hang on. 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
Or no, that yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a natural 20, so 24.
Nice. Okay.
Heck yeah.
So my first attack. Oh, that's butts. Does 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Or sorry, it's piercing because it's short sword, but yeah. Second
Wait,
attack.
from what weapon? What are you using?
For my short sword, not my magical ones.
Okay.
My second attack is not great, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my hype dice. God, I have so many freaking dice right now. So that makes it a 24 because I rolled an 8 on the hype dice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a save for that one as well?
Nope. It says it uses it as a reaction. And it only gets,
sweet.
It's not a legendary action. If it was a legendary action BS, then yeah, but no.
That's 1 damage more. Third strike is not great. That one probably misses. That's only a 10.
Okay. The 28 definitely hit, and the first one hit.
Yeah,
the first
and
one
then
was 5 damage, right?
Yeah. Second one does second one does 1. This was the third one missed, and now it's 4.
Okay.
Shite, that's not really great either. 14 total.
Nope.
Damn it. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Yes.
Yep. And I'm again gonna try and put myself between this thing and Hurts.
Attack.
It is Yas's turn, yes.
He's just passed out on Kevin's side of the table.
Your swords seem to not be very effective, like it was resistant to them.
Miss with the first attack.
And your misses were less of like missing the target and more of like trying to get past the shards of mirror to get to the shadowy center.
Yeah.
This
25 with the second attack.
Oh, that hits. This is like a reverse Oreo. In a way.
How close is it to the party ball?
How close is it? It's the party ball is like right on top of it, really.
It's above its head, and it's the tallest thing in the room.
Yeah.
16 damage plus 3 corruption.
How many hit? So you hit once?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So it roars in pain as you see a very clean gash as more of the black mist comes out of it. Hurts.
Alright. How are you guys doing on health wise?
I could use some, but I'm doing fine. Heal him if he needs it.
I can heal all of us at once, so
That would be amazing.
So I'll do that then. I'll do bars of adrenaline, and you guys can roll one of your hit dice plus 1d6.
That would be amazing. Thank you. Now, do we heal as if it's regular hit dice? Because when you hear regular hit dice, you heal your con modifier with it as well. Oh, why am I rolling?
It just says this consume. An ally can use one of their hit dice if they're available.
I mean, if it says it's hit dice, then yeah.
It says if they're available, so I guess yeah, it would be the con mod, and you would use one of your actual hit dice then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's so good. I am fully healed. That's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. They're temporary hit points, just let you know.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes things different.
Yep. Great. I'm also up to full. Yay! Okay, and then I'll use my last hype for Visca.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce it?
Visca.
Okay.
Like
I'll
viscous.
Okay. So I'll use my hype dice, and you get another D8.
Oh, thank you.
And that can also be used as damage and stuff. So yeah.
I don't think it can. I think we talked about that last time.
Yeah, not for damage and stuff.
Because I know the bards can't be used that way.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I think I remember something else. That's like Anyway, yep. That's it. Oh, and I move to get cover. I don't want to get hit, so I move to hide.
Okay.
I did sort of step in front of you, so.
Yeah.
It looks over at Visca and swipes at her and bites at her.
I just sort of like turned my one sword down and gave it the finger.
15 misses.
Misses.
And tiny dice. Nat one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I said last time that I'm using the
Snickle
Retroverse
Socks,
one. So let's roll that
D100.
D100 and see what we get. 59, which is okay. I don't know how, but it takes damage.
It damaged itself.
It hits its
Quote,
head against one of the walls.
Quote, you lose a turn and take a substantial amount of damage and likely a debilitating status effect. Now this thing
Holy
isn't
shit.
organic, so it can't really get a status effect.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I will say the crit table
what's
is probably
substantial?
not the best. Yeah, it doesn't clarify.
It just
but
says
then again,
damage.
it's like. Well, then again,
I
like
think substantial is like 75% of its remaining hit points damage.
Well, yeah, but substantial is different for different creatures. I mean, substantial at level 1 is a hell of a lot different than substantial at level 12.
That's right, that percentage.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just going with it counts as like one of your hit dice equivalent of damage.
that makes sense.
Great.
So yeah, it swipes at you and misses, and it just missed so bad. It just feels so bad that it failed at destroying something, and it takes psychic damage or something now. So, yeah,
It vicious mockery in itself.
very vicious mockery because its hit dice are big. The I believe it is Visca's turn.
It is.
Yeah.
I would like to fuck it up.
Do it.
Okay, so first attack. Oh, it's not great. That's a... I'm going to use my hype dice.
Do it.
That made a big difference. Okay, that turned an 11 into a 19.
Okay, I would say a dex saving throw, but it says it loses a turn, so I'll consider this reaction as part of that turn it's losing.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I go Nova now or at the end of my turn? I'm going to do partial Nova. For this one, for when I roll my damage, I'm going to do 5 hit point damage to myself so that I can deal the extra 2d8.
Okay, what did you get to hit?
I was like a 19 to hit.
Oh, okay.
And 2d8. Oh shit, that's really good. Okay, hang on, math.
Quick math. 2 plus 2 equals 4.
22 damage.
Okay. Part of it falls off.
I go in for my second attack. 21
Oh yeah, that hits.
for 5 damage.
You guys don't understand Abyssal, but you think you hear it roar, no!
Yes.
It's like the part of it that
Another
fell off.
21.
The part of it that fell off, it like puts itself back together, kind of. It's amorphous, so yeah, all those hit though, for sure.
Oh shit, that's 6 more damage and I have 1 more attack left.
Okay.
Oh, that's not really great though.
My cat is getting so many snacks. He's just eating all these bugs.
He went through like an entire bag of this shit because he wouldn't shut up.
But these.
He got actual snacks. Yours should get bugs.
Oh, he wants to eat them. He has food over there, so.
Oh yeah. That's a 12 on my last attack.
Okay, the last attack misses, but this thing looks like you would have finished it off if you had.
Oh damn it! Oh, I
Hit
should
the
have done
party
that last one.
ball. Do the
Oh shit, that's what I was gonna use. Can I eat? I was gonna use my last attack for it. Can I use my movement to jump up at that thing? Like shield first?
Ooh, don't do that.
I got my
It's a
shield
radiant.
first. I can
It's a
It'd be,
bomb.
it'd be an action to interact
take it
with it
anyway.
in any
Ah,
way.
shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I
Sorry.
do. And then I'm again putting myself in front of Hertz if I can.
Okay. Yost.
Hit the party ball.
Is Plus still up?
It is. It hasn't. Oh, hang on. Do I need to make a save when I took damage from my own ability?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
It
Go
says
ahead
if you
and
take
roll.
damage,
Let's
it
see.
doesn't say.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, you're good. Like, if you're on a rocking boat and you're swaying back and forth, that also would be a concentration check.
Yeah.
So. 28 on the first hit. And
Jesus.
That hits. How much damage do you do with that one before we go too far?
Hit the party.
Kill it.
Hit the party ball. It's
Oh.
a lot easier to hit, and it does lots of damage.
9 damage and 3 corruption.
Okay. Let me roll one last roll on it. Okay, it passed. You hit it with your axe, and it
Oh man,
I'm
I'm so upset.
sorry.
It collapses.
I forgot about it. I was going to use my last attack for it.
It
I
starts
forgot.
collapsing into itself. The shards seem to go into it as it turns into this tiny black ball. And
I
then,
raised my
for the
shield
briefest
up
moment,
in front of
you think
me.
there's
And,
victory. It explodes, and everyone needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
does Aya have a bonus to her dex since I am in front of her? I think that counts as like half cover.
She's in the area, so.
Oh, okay. You do get to add a D4 to your
Oh
save,
my
though.
god.
Yeah.
29.
Okay.
1
Ooh.
point max.
That's a 10.
Okay. Hurts?
Hold on. There's a lot of stuff here. 18.
Okay. This guy, you take 23 piercing damage, and everyone else takes half.
Okay, all right. Let's see how I'm doing. I'm still up. I'm not doing great though.
As the explosion
really
subsides, you see black silhouettes of what you guys saw in the reflections. 3 of them. One looks like Yas's old mentor, but his neck is like broken in half. Shadowy silhouette, yellow glowing eyes. It still has the shards in it. Hurts, you see yourself, but it's a demented shadow glass form. And
Really?
and Visca, you also see yourself with 4 arms.
I look around. Do I see the Maze Master?
No, there's still some mirrors in here. It is Hurt's turn.
God. Oh, God. Okay.
I think you mean Alpha Z.
Can I do vicious mockery on myself?
Yes.
What? Why?
And
Not
crying
me,
is
but the other me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
also crying is a free action. So
Oh, yeah.
if you want to do that.
that. It is like, oh no, it's disgusting. There can only be one true of me. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, it's like a little child version, orphan version of you.
Oh no, don't go there.
Wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, rolled a 1.
Yay! What'd you get?
3
The one.
total.
Huh? No, since it's a critical fail.
Oh, no, this is a saving throw. So
Okay.
yeah, the crits and crit fails are only for when you roll to attack.
Okay. Oh, 2 points of damage.
Okay. What do you say to
I
it?
just wanted to say that there can only be one.
Okay. You hear yourself cry.
Oh no! Arts is very upset.
Okay,
Ooh.
it's their turn. We'll start with Hertz's one. Shadow Hertz screams in frustration as she runs up at you, and she's just covered in shards, and she starts flailing at you. You notice that her feet don't actually move, just like kind of like they form together into almost like a genie tail kind of thing onto the ground as it just hovers towards you. Yeah, it was clawing at you. That's right.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, that might hit.
Okay. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing with these things. And I'm thinking this is the cure to like all the OP stuff for monsters. Remove 1 damage dice.
There you go.
That might help, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does 7 slashing damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would have been doing like double the damage. Everything that this
Holy
thing has
hell.
done to you before, it would have been doing double
Yeah.
that. So yeah. Okay, so that one ran up. It's like crying and flailing at you and claws at you.
Oh God.
Yost, your mentor, his arm seems to turn into a long sword seems to grow out of it, made of the shards of glass, as it hovers towards you, neck still broken, just the head just bobbing off of it, and it swings at you. 10, I'm pretty sure misses.
Yeah.
And then Visca, your shadow form actually gets all the way down on all 4s, or should I say all 6. And its head enlarges
Awesome.
to where the mouth seems to merge with the torso itself, and it leaps at you and is like,
I growl back at it.
teeth made of glass mirror shards.
As it comes to me, I just want to like grab it and chuck it over my head.
Okay, it got 16, so it didn't get through your armor. These things are
19,
significantly.
motherfucker.
These things are medium sized now. They're like as big as you guys.
Oh.
So, yeah, it is Visca's turn.
Cool. No, I gotta do that. I'm going to. I don't have anything that I can do as a bonus action. Do I think these things are corrupted, by the way?
What action is it to do that? Is it just like...
Well, like there's turn corrupted, which I think is a an action. But like I was wondering if my intelligence check would let me know if I think these things are.
You can detect corrupted, can't you?
That's right, I can. It's free action.
Is that free action?
It wrote it down. He wrote it down, even though free actions don't really exist in 5e.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, they do. It means it's not even a reaction. It does.
Yeah.
It
just happens.
It just happens. You don't sense any corruption from them.
Okay. I'm going to.
Actually, you sense 2 failures out of 3, I should say.
Okay. I'm going to try and put my back up against my friends to hopefully protect ourselves a little bit. I'm taking my greater healing potion. Because I'm not feeling really good. I'm feeling quite shitty, actually. 13, and it's 44 plus 4, right? So.
Yep.
17 that I heal. Cool. Awesome.
You're just like.
Yeah. I'm really fucked up right now.
You just take one of your claws and you like beer bong it and you poke a hole in the
Oh
bottom.
yeah.
That's great.
Or as it's attacking you, you just let one of the glass shards like poke a hole in it.
Yeah. I'm just imagining it now as like a juice pack instead of like an actual. Oh, because it's a soda. That's right. I forgot that.
Oh wait, no.
I'm like imagining a glass vial.
This would make more sense. You take one of the shards of mirror that's in your face and you take it out and use that.
Yeah. That's cool.
Because you guys do have shrapnel all like embedded in all of you.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Oh man, I probably glow like a disco ball.
Oh, I
Yeah, that's
forgot
what
to
I
roll
got.
something important.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Okay, the big one wasn't shiny.
Oh Jesus.
God. If I turn out to be shiny, I'm gonna be so mad.
It's shiny.
Oh my god.
It's definitely shiny.
As a free action, Hertz's little orphan form tames a blue hue.
Oh my god.
Did you not go for a drink there?
No. It's fine. Oh my god.
What does blue mean?
It's just
You'll
my
find
god.
out. It's a
Yeah.
1% chance, and guess who rolled 100?
Oh my god, I fucking can't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pull out a little red tablet, and it's like, Shatterling.
Ah!
An apparition type Retromon. It uses its glass shards to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Already there.
It takes the embodiments of your worst fear.
Hmm.
The Retrodex retracts back into the Zord. I don't know.
God.
Okay,
That
so
was it. Their turns, right?
they went, and it was Hertz's turn. Right? No, wait.
No,
No,
her
it's-
twin.
It
They
is.
went.
You drank your potion, so that means
I
it's
drank.
Yas's
That's right.
turn.
Yeah, so it's your turn, Yas. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have Wolfie come up with me, and
God, what does blue do? Wait, give me a second.
Nothing really great. I looked it up. It's got like a really minor resistance that there is a chance might show up because my
did
character
your
does not know.
bless drop?
I don't think so. No.
The ball is still up there.
Oh yeah.
I think it's very appropriate that it's blue.
Oh yeah, your hair is blue, isn't it?
You swear you can hear an abadi abadai in the background? Go
18
listen
on the
up.
first attack.
Okay.
Oh, messed up.
Her hair is actually, the little girl's hair is actually brown, but you can see like blue roots through it.
24, so both have been hidden. Alright.
Yeah, both definitely hit the Shatterlings.
+23 +6 corruption.
Damn.
So it's like,
You're attacking yours?
yeah,
Okay.
Look up, man.
Yours,
I'm just like,
all the shards fall off of it, and the black part, the black gooey center, I guess, is it like your master's mouth opens up, and then you hear like a neck snappy noise as it head pops back up, and you hear him It just disappears.
Well, that's gonna stay in my
He
awareness
he
forever.
implodes as his head shakes violently.
Oh, dude.
I'm actually starting to really like these. I'm sorry, Gooblins. I think I got a new favorite.
Oh yeah, no, this shit
That's
is
cool.
awesome.
But is that your turn, Yas?
2 attacks. Yeah, that's basically it. Next round, I have to
Yeah,
move and
doesn't
kill some more.
move.
Kill.
Okay, I believe it is Hertz. turn.
Hurts.
Yep.
It hurts.
You just hear doom 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 doom.
I'm so mad.
Your evil self starts playing bluegrass.
Oh god, it's the worst.
I
There's grass and it's blue, and you just hear like banjo music as the wind blows through it.
No.
Snizzle
Okay.
socks, we need that bluegrass grass.
I'm
Yeah.
womp blasting it. Just going like, get out of here.
Get going. Get going.
Go on now, get!
I don't need this. Please, my God. Oh, my spell stuff gets up too. Maybe. I'll fix that later, but I forgot that my spell stuff goes up too.
Mhm. Barking sarcastically will not make him bark less.
In case anyone's watching this in post, I'm looking up because those bugs are just like there. It's making me kind of nervous.
I was thinking that your screen that has us on it was higher up because it looks like you're looking up when you
Yeah,
look at us.
I am for
Okay.
that, but I'm also like looking over here every once in a while, just to make sure I'm not getting like a full-on swarm trying to consume me.
16.
A 16 definitely hits.
Yay. Okay. And I'm just making sure that I got all my shit. Where's my outfit? Ooh, okay, 5 damage.
Okay. She screams in pain.
I cry.
No.
She joins you as a pre-action.
Oh my God.
It is their turn. So she goes from a scream to a yell as you see her where her mouth would be, a maw opens up, and it seems to go from like where the mouth would be all the way down the neck to the shoulders as it tries to bite you.
Ugh. You know what?
24, I'm pretty sure hits.
Jesus.
It rolled
No,
good.
yet, no. She dealt 5 damage to hers and it's tried to eat her now.
Oh, okay.
How much damage?
6 slap. A bite?
6? Alright.
6 slashing.
Great.
I mean, it's glass. Even if it bites, it's still kind of glass.
I
Like,
think it'd be piercing still.
yeah, I would think, but
Whatever.
It's good. It's good.
how
Yes.
you doing?
It runs over to the one wall that's still a mirror and it goes in it.
Oh, that fucking bitch.
Ah.
And it
Yeah,
like
so upscaling in my.
and it goes from like walking like this to on the other side of the mirror walking like this. And it runs up to the ceiling.
Oh God.
The other one,
It looked
don't
like it
remember
was
being
taking
able to do
damage
that.
while in the ceiling, right?
the big one did, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you couldn't tell because you guys ruined your view because
Yeah.
everything shattered everywhere. But when it came out, you definitely know it was
It looked
taking damage.
it looked hurt.
You
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
the party ball's still there, so like. if
That's
you-
what I was thinking of.
The
And I move behind this.
Shadow Visca rends at her with all of her claws, as all 6 limbs seem to just go crazy.
Which I will remind you, if this is her third attack, she has a level of exhaustion now. If this is her third round with those arms out.
Give me an insight check.
It's only pretending.
I read my damn shit. No, it doesn't count because it's not real. That's a 10.
Yep, that's what you get out of your insight.
Yeah.
It looks like you. It doesn't mean it functions the same as
Yeah.
you. Especially since you know its mouth was part of its torso
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd say it.
A shadow of yourself, so to speak.
Yeah.
As it goes after you, you see that you brace yourself for the attack, and it actually jumps into the wall behind you.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, it shattered all the walls.
No, we left one for some reason, I think.
Yep.
But I thought it shattered when he came through.
And in your reflection on that mirror, it attacks.
I don't remember. Did it shatter when it came through?
Yeah, especially when it came through, all the stuff shattered.
The one wall, 3 of the walls are destroyed. One wall,
Yeah.
the ceiling just barely, and Yeah, those are the only two left because the floor, I think.
The floor, I
Hertz
think, was the one that we
destroyed.
shadowed.
I
We
thought that,
shattered when he came out of.
when the creature comes back through, it shatters the mirror because it had all the shards and everything around it.
I don't know.
It just says it can go into the mirror. It can break the mirror too. The big one. These aren't the big ones.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay. So the biggest difference on this one is it won't be able to absorb the shards when it breaks a mirror, or
Okay.
if there's a broken mirror to do more damage. But it did try to attack you through the mirror, and I'm pretty sure it still misses with 19.
This is versus me.
Yeah.
That does actually hit because I don't have my shield out currently.
Oh, okay. I guess you take. God, these dice are so small. 9 psychic damage.
That's not small. That's ouch.
Yeah, if for me, I would be down.
9 damage, you said?
Yep, psychic.
Cool.
I'm gonna heal us, don't even worry about it.
Oh, cool.
as you-
I didn't really want to.
As you see in horror, it like bite your reflection, and you feel it even though it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
It's now Visca's turn.
It is my turn, correct? Cool.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I can no longer keep my my second set of arms. So I'm going to drop my 2 short swords. And yeah, I'm just gonna do one big 2-handed. I'm gonna drop my 2 short swords and drop my arms. That just like fizzle away into pretty colors. And then draw my key sword with both hands and lay into this thing with it.
Into the mirror?
Into the thing. Well, the thing that just attacked me.
Okay, are you attacking the mirror on the one on the wall, the one that attacked you, or you can attack the one on the ceiling?
Well, I would go after the one that's in the wall that is mine.
Okay.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Definitely shatters the heck out of this mirror. Roll your damage.
Yeah, okay, so I've got the D6 from
Actually, wait.
the magic part.
This wall actually hasn't been touched yet, so roll damage. You might
Okay.
not shatter it.
Okay, but I got the D10 from two-handed, D6 from the radiant damage. Damn, that's not a lot. That's actually no, that's still quite a bit because I have a shitload of bonuses because it's a closer weapon. 10 damage total.
Okay, huge cracks just go through this mirror, but it's still up.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I do. And I'm gonna try and put my back up closer to Hertz and get further away from this thing in the mirror because it hurts like a bitch. Yeah.
Hurts like a bitch.
Yeah.
You also hear the reflection version of her do the same reaction.
Except it sounds less like I'm annoyed and tired, more like I'm a zombie.
Almost like a creepy reflection of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Yas's turn.
Although canonically, that
Um,
version of me would not know that name.
The cannon, is that considered a range attack?
It's a ranged attack and it's an AoE, so they gotta roll dex save instead of roll to hit. You just aim within that 60-foot range, which everything in this room is well within half that range.
Ow.
You just gotta make sure you don't hit your friends. Or yourself.
Well, I was wondering because it's an attack action. I get 2. Anyway, so the wall's there, ceiling's there, and floor's there.
Yes.
know-
The ceiling and the wall are now just barely holding themselves together.
Yeah, I think the floor is
And
gone.
the floor is taking some. No, wait,
Yeah.
no, the floor is gone. That's right.
So, because I know my laser cannon reflects, but this does fire, not radiant.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn to it and shoot at the focal point where the ceiling
Oh, where they meet?
and the ceiling meet.
Oh, that's cool. You're so smart.
That's genius.
Okay, both make their dexterity saving throws, but still roll damage.
How does a
Oh,
wall?
it's having dex save.
You see the Shatterlings jump out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Dang it, I need to stop rolling on that.
I swear, if we don't use this party ball, I'm gonna be so upset.
Oh, it could be within the radius of the blast.
It could be.
I don't know where on the ceiling you would have had it.
If you had it right above it, it did come out of one of the walls when you initially conjured it. Do you want to say it was in that top corner, coincidentally?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. If you didn't
13 damage.
Okay,
Fire.
okay.
Ow.
It hits.
Glass shatters everywhere, and your ball detonates.
Ready?
They gotta make a save for that, right?
Yeah, it's dexterity saving throw.
Okay, as the mirrors shatter, they actually come out of the shattering mirrors. As coincidentally, your ball blows up.
Jesus. Did it save it?
How much damage do you do?
Oh, I have one more. Oh, sweet. 15.
Okay. Both just like ooze out of the shards of the mirror, and then your ball goes off, and the explosion impact of the ball, all the shards come out of both of them, and both seem to shrivel up, and just like ah. Out of the Hertz one that was coming out of the ceiling, you see instrument of some kind with a bluish tinge fall onto the ground.
It's a banjo.
As you get
It's one of those little kid pianos.
and a bunch of and the rest of the glass and mirror and stuff just piles over top of it. So you like because all this happened at once. You didn't really get to see what it was besides it was a musical instrument, some kind of like a guitar or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk over to it and I'm just gonna be like, it gets better, and I'll pick up the musical instrument.
You see the neck of a guitar and the head of the guitar poking out.
Mhm.
You go to grab it and you pull it out of the glass shards. Uh-oh. Kevin just went.
Yeah, my Skype just
Oh, did Skype just crash for you?
so I'm coming back.
Oh boy. It should fix itself when it comes back. The you
Hey!
yeah, perfectly actually. Sweet. I thought it was going to switch you two or something. You pull out a V-neck keytar that has a bluish metallic hue to it.
Oh, on brand, yes.
It radiates with synth aura of magic.
Ooh.
Yo, I did not have this as a kid.
You see engraved onto it in Elven, in your cursive handwriting, remember the name.
Oh, that's so cool.
You now have a keytar of blasting.
Oh,
my God.
A Scotty Hood special.
It's like the guy from Silverhawks. Not the guy, but the one villain on Silverhawks. She had the keytar that shot energy.
The Despicable
Silverhawks people.
Oh, I was thinking
I don't
this is based off of all things Despicable Me 3, because the villain in that was perfect for Retroverse.
I don't think I even saw that.
It's a guy in like his 40s, like the villain is, and he's got like a bald spot in his back, but he's just like he just hasn't grown up. He was like a kid movie star in the 80s or something. So like everything he has is 80s themed. And he has this keytar that is his weapon. But anyway, so you pull out this V-neck keytar, and you immediately feel that it is a keytar of blasting. You're not sure what that means yet until you attune with it.
All right. I'm like, all right. And I take it. I'm taking that thing. Cool.
It has a strap matching your blue hair. Guitar strap.
Cool. I'll take off the keychain off of my keytar, and I'll put it on this one, which is it has like a bunch of stuff on it, but it has a millennial falcon, a little T-Rex, and a key that she doesn't know what it belongs to, but she has it.
Nice. As you pick it up and put that on there, everyone, give me perception checks.
All right.
17.
Dirty 20.
5.
Okay, Yas eventually sees this, but everyone else notices that the shards of mirror are all starting to conjugate into one spot. And as they conjugate into one spot, they lift into the air, and they start swirling and swirling, and they make like a ring. And in the middle of the ring, you see a portal.
Did you say conjugate or congregate?
Congregate, like congressman.
I think that's the word they meant.
No, they start writing in Japanese midair.
Omae wa shinderu, and you're like, money, and blow up. Yeah.
I'm explaining what conjugation can also be.
It's a conjugation.
Kid-friendly stream. Family-friendly. I don't think
you guys hear traffic on the other side, but it's just a white swirling light. You can't see what's on the other side of this portal, but you can hear that.
Is the portal home?
I think so. Come on. I'm gonna hold you. Hurts his hand. I'm like, just jump through.
Okay. Guys, I've been through this before. This could be bugs or goblins or a cheese room. It could be literally anything.
Okay.
Hold on.
So,
wait a second. So, can I, from the sound of the cars and stuff, can I hear or feel that it's home?
give me an insight check. I think that's the most appropriate skill for this one.
Yeah. I got 15.
Sounds like home.
Can I look at it and use my health degradation thing? I want to look and see if that's corruption. I want to see if it's a trap, if it's a trick, and it's not really home.
You don't sense corruption at all from this.
I looked at him like I think it's fine.
Almost like the universe is like, I threw way too much corruption at you guys. I'm just never gonna do it again.
Let's go.
I take your hand and I go through the portal.
Reach out and grab Yas' hand. Come on.
There we go.
Oh my god.
We just land in the middle of the street and die because we're hit by a heavy wheeler.
I have 6 points of damage, 6 HP.
You have 6 hit points left. Oh my god.
You guys walk through the portal. You wake up and you feel that you were laying prone back against, and you see many faces looking down at each of you as you're laying prone in the arcade store.
Oh.
I immediately look over and see if I see Hertz and.
They're awake.
Yes.
They're awake. Don't worry. We got the ambulance coming. It says a Siren.
Oh my god.
I look at my hands. Am I morphed?
No. You are in your kid corrupted form.
Oh god damn it! Wait, how did they
You all
explain
still
that
have
shit?
you all still have your injuries, and you see that the arcade cabinet that had Neo Bandit Fighter, the screen looks like it exploded, and there are glass shards all over all of your faces and stuff.
I look down. Do I have my do I have
Red
that
Rocket?
fancy ass armor? Also that, but I was thinking armor first because like it's on top and then like
You're all wearing what you were initially when you got out of school.
damn it, I lost that baller armor.
Somehow Yas's outfit sized to his now childlike form.
Is
I
is
turned
my
to the
is my guitar there?
You're no, your original guitar is with you.
God
Okay.
damn it. Shit, you
Um,
can't
What
get
about my
to do
phone?
I
it.
look at the owner of things like, my parents gonna hear about this shit. Oh, crap. My parents gonna hear about this.
How don't he you see he's human and he looks really nervous and is an emotional wreck. You see that there is a few of these arcade cabinets have exploded, not just your own. And he's like, there must have been like a power surge or something. I don't know what happened.
Power surge my ass.
I just opened. Oh, I'm so screwed. This is gonna be the end of me.
Hope you have insurance. It's gonna cost a lot to fix
Stop.
what happened to me.
No,
I
well,
And
I stand between the two of them, and I'm like,
Easy. As you like as you're getting up and you're like thinking you're gonna get lightheaded because you have all this blood loss.
hey buddy, how's it going?
listen, it's fine. It wasn't you. It was a
No, he said
maniac
sorry.
spell dude.
He accepted
The
the consequences. He better
I
have
just put my
insurance.
hand over
I'll say it was the ambulance that helped you up. Like they're here and the paramedics are here.
Oh,
and
the
they're doing
ambulance
stuff.
self-transforms.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
It's Transformers.
so the ambulance is sitting outside. As you're trying to explain it and stuff, you see they have a flashlight and they're like motioning it back and forth between your eyes to see if your eyes dilate differently or anything. Actually, would that work for elves? Whatever. Anyway, so
It's a magic flashlight.
I don't see why not. I mean, they can.
Well,
they still
they
are
have dark
affected by
vision.
darkness.
they have dark
Yeah, but
vision,
they-
but do their eyes dilate the same way as a human's would if they were disoriented from a
It
concussive?
would be like a different dilation, like
I-
cats or whatever.
I'm thinking too biological about this. So you they insist that you all need to go to the hospital and stuff so they can treat you and stuff.
I'm
And,
like, I'm fine with that. I hurt all over, everywhere. And I didn't get to keep any of my cool shit. I look down. I'm still a dude, right?
Yes.
God damn it.
how come bad stuff got kept and other good stuff?
I know.
The
Like, we just
Did I spell
randomly
my
turned
porn?
into a dude, and they don't explain how I lost that fancy ass armor.
well, we'll cut chase to you guys getting into the hospital, and you guys are in your beds, and you got all the shrapnel out of you, and they got the bandages on you, and all your beds are right next to each other, within 5 feet of each other.
Convenient.
Yeah.
So how much does it take to cure corruption? If my parents are going to be angry with their insurance company.
Do you still have parents?
You see a lawyer-like man come in, and he's also one of those Triceratops guys, the Centurion.
Whose lawyer is
No, wait. No, he's very tall and skinny, and he is yellow skin toned, and you see he has 2 red cheeks and really long, like bunny ears, but they're folded backwards in a proper manner. You recognize him as a
Bunny-eared lawyer.
As
He's
a-
a bunny-eared lawyer.
Reich.
Damn it, Scott.
What? No,
What?
as a Reich, which is what's going to be test material 2, which are pretty much humanoid Pikachus.
Okay. I was gonna say, because like 100% you missed a perfect thing there.
He's a
Like, he's
bunny-eared
a
lawyer.
bunny-eared lawyer. That's an actual thing.
Is that
You
the
have
one
to
with
look that up.
Is that the one with the kid, that bunny and the dog?
No, dude, you
it's
gotta
a
look
trope.
that up on TV Troops.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Also-
no.
Calling them Reich seems a little
I know. It's that's how else would you pronounce Raich?
I mean, that's
So it's supposed
how.
to be like Raichu, I'd assume, is shortened to Raichu. It's like
okay.
Raich.
That
Raich.
makes sense. Okay.
Right.
So,
We'll
like,
go with
right,
Raich.
right.
We'll go with Raich. Raich sounds better.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh yeah, dude, your parents are gonna hate these dudes.
I see that you are all fully conscious.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi.
Who are you?
Hello, but the name is Mr. Gotham.
Mr. Who?
Gotham.
And
I resist the urge to make a joke.
these two are just cracking up, and I'm like,
I'm just like, no. I'm too tired to make jokes. I made jokes the entire time we were there. Like, I just want to be back to my normal self now, and maybe have some armor because now I have no armor.
It appears that the hollow cave cabinets were contaminated with corruption. Someone sabotaged them when in between the shipping orders. Me as a representative of Flynn Associates will fully reimburse all medical bills and corruption applied.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Also, not entirely sure what caused this.
Corruption.
Or-
It's
Corruption.
all corruption.
Okay.
yeah,
So, when we gonna be cured?
I believe the registered defragger should be in tomorrow, as he's going through papers.
oh, sweet. Very nice.
Because I literally looked it up. A defragger is literally the only thing that can cure corruption. There is no spell. Not even like a 6th level spell that can get rid of it.
We're not sure, but it seems like only defraggers have the cure.
Like, it'd be really great if I could learn that eventually.
Why can't you do this?
Because I don't have... it takes a lot to cure
It's
corruption.
college level. She's got to get past high school.
I mean...
See, this is why I keep telling you to study, but you never listen.
Oh, well, yeah, but you can't cast Wish yet, can you?
Why would
No. This is the high-level stuff. It takes a while to learn it.
It's fair. Fine.
I'm
I'm
actually
too
looking
tired
at
to argue.
I'm actually pretty close to curing corruption, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The So, yep.
Scott, did you
Yep.
ever name my manager Butler? Because I can't remember.
I so vaguely remember that guy.
I thought I gave him a name.
I can't remember.
Kevin, look at it. It's on his... I'm sorry. I
What?
wish you could have seen it. I threw a treat to Terry, and he turned his back at the same time I threw it. It landed on his back, and he's just doing this.
Give him a name.
You just know him as Mr. Cage.
Okay. All right.
I'm
I
100%
assumed I
going to
called
be
him.
picturing this guy as Luke Cage now.
Yes.
And he will be so much
I
stupider
really
and
hope he
ridiculous than I
is.
thought.
I was hoping for Nicolas Cage.
That's what I meant.
You said Luke Cage.
No, I said
you
Nick
said
Cage.
you said Luke Cage.
I do that literally every time. Every time.
Okay, so
No, I meant I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence guy.
I want him to be the handsome Jessica Jones boyfriend.
That body with Nicolas Cage personality.
Oh God! Oh.
Speech pattern.
we're just gonna skip through the most of the hospital stuff because in every show they never really stay there too long unless the show is in a hospital. The you call up your manager and you figure out that the concert was just delayed one day and you'd still be able to go to the concert.
Wait, how many days has it been? Has it only been a couple of hours?
You'd only been sitting there for a few seconds, blacked out, is what
Holy shit.
the people tell you.
I genuinely don't even remember how long it was, like in character either.
The defragger comes in. It's some big dragonborn guy, and he cures all of you of your corruption. And
I fist bump him as he's like bleeding from the eyes because hey, fun news.
yeah, he hurts.
Curing corruption hurts you. It hurts a fucking lot.
Oh, it hurts. Claire. Oh, better.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Claire.
You see a very familiar looking potion of greater healing as he goes to drink that, and then he heals Yas after he heals everyone else.
Yeah, this dude must be really high level to heal all of us because it's 10 hit points per level.
At 7th level, if he was a 7th level guy, that'd be 50 damage he took between all of you. So
yeah, I mean it's still
it
a lot.
wouldn't kill him, but it'd be a lot. He stays there for a few days to rest up on that, and but he apparently this is his job. You've heard.
Oh yeah.
You're probably studying for this is like defragging job.
Well, like I imagine the sort of jobs that my character would have in a semi-realistic setting would be somewhere between cop and healer.
Yeah.
So probably like an EMT or something.
A defragger is a mix between being like a cop and being a specialist for curing specific kind of poison or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, paladin.
Yeah.
I heal you and I fuck you up.
But after you guys heal up, and you guys aren't even in a hospital for very long because we're in a fantasy universe where magic healing is around. So you were there more as like a precaution and as a customary thing. They do still take you out in the wheelchairs, and your wheelchairs are really nice, like Professor X wheelchairs, as you guys got. And not the comic one that hovers. I mean, like the movie one.
Oh.
That's a bit much for. I mean, if you guys are in full body cast, maybe, but you guys go back home, and your parents are like womp 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 womp. You guys catch up on all that. In your rooms are the items you guys got.
I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy to sit on my bed, and I just fall face down. Ah, what the fuck? From the spiked armor.
Yes. Good.
And to finish it up, I guess Hertz's concert happens.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's the most jamming, the most rocking, amazing thing you have ever attended.
Obviously, your two best friends get free VIP tickets, so they're up front.
For sure.
Give me a performance check.
I literally put my body between you and danger many times.
Yeah, you guys are like forever. Sorry. Alright, not terrible, but like I rolled real bad on both of those. 15.
Okay, no, that's not bad at all.
Okay, but like with a +6 performance.
Yeah. It's still well good enough for the crowd.
Yes.
You give me a perception check while you're performing.
Okay.
You can just see the tail wagging.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
13.
You think you see an elf in the crowd. She seems to put a hood up and go by, but you thought you recognized him, but you aren't too sure.
That was the most in character sound I've ever heard come out of you.
Yeah.
And besides that, your concert goes by without a hitch. You sign CDs and stuff afterwards, and we'll end this session here for tonight.
Yay!
Now
so good.
There will be plans for more stuff next week, but we are done with the Maze Master. All we're going to do is just remove the Maze Master part, and we're continuing this campaign for sure.
I'm excited to see what the real world looks like.
Yeah.
Because like it's still sort of like ours, but it's still different. So I'm into that.
I can't wait.
Interested to see that. You are an adult. I'm back to having boobs.
And you don't have to yell
I don't
anymore.
have to yell anymore.
Once you get
Oh,
hospital,
man,
I
yes.
don't have to go anymore. I love you guys.
The Zord is like hopping
He's
up
so
and down,
excited, too.
very excited. The
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh god. Oh you triggered turbo. I don't know if you guys could hear that sound. What sounded like carpet ripping. That's Terry's nails in the carpet. That's how fast he goes when he goes turbo.
was he going up and down the stairs or something?
He was running around
Almost.
in circles around the table.
Okay, so before we end the stream, we'll do some plugs. So we'll start with
Hi guys! As usual, Sunday is Dungeon Academy if nothing happens. But it's sure to happen on stream where I will cry probably, most likely. And you should come by and hang out there. And I also do Sunday Dungeons and Drawings. So if you want a D&D drawing, find me on Twitter. That's great. Super fun. That's it.
all right. Kevin, do you got anything?
nothing independent. Trina's got plenty.
Okay.
Well, we have tomorrow our game with you at 7 p.m. Eastern in the city of Glass and or maybe Sigil. We'll find out.
Fun.
And Saturday the 23rd at 20 GMT, which I'm not entirely sure what time that is on EST. I'm trying to find it now. 4 o'clock on Saturday the 23rd. I'm playing Weave with a bunch of other players that I don't actually know their names because I've never met any of these people. And then on the 27th, Wednesday at 10 GMT, so it would be 6 o'clock here, I think it is. I will be running a Sailor Moon game. It's Big Eye Small Mouth. It's very anime heavy. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to play it. But I'm still got 2 slots open for players. So if anybody is interested, I'll like post. There's things on Twitter everywhere. I think my like flagged post at the top is a thing for the Sailor Moon game.
Cool.
That's what I got.
That's a bit. Okay, so for me, I guess I'll be repeating a little bit of what you said. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, on this channel, we'll be playing Adventures of the Tranquil Sea, where Kevin down here will be in possibly Sigil, and the rest of the party will be in City of Glass, which is the elemental plane equivalent of Sigil. So a lot of planar trade cities tomorrow. Exactly.
A very growly boy.
Boy.
One last thing before we go. I'll say all the modifications I did to the Glass Shadow. So the Glass Shadow, go full meta for anyone who's watching and cares about it, because this is test material. So I made Liberty after the crazy stuff you guys had to deal with when I didn't modify it. The Shatterlings, the little versions, I gave them half health, and I got rid of 1 of their dice of damage. Normally the bite would have been doing 2d8. I was having to do d8. The claws would have been doing 2d6. I had to do d6.
Damn.
That was the baby ones. The big one also halved its health. Actually, no, I didn't have its health. That's right. I didn't need to have the health because it could go into the mirror. It took half damage while I was in the mirror. I went with that rule because there was no real... It just says it can go into the mirror. It doesn't say if you can attack it or not.
That makes sense.
I changed the bite to d12 instead of 3d8.
Jesus Christ.
I changed the claws to 2d6 instead of 4d6. Because it's large size, so large size claws would be that much damage. It only gets 1 claw attack, though, so that 2d6 isn't too bad at that level, at your guys' level. Relatively. I nerfed the DC from 19 to 15. Normally, its DCs would have been 19 for you guys to dodge the shards that
gosh.
shot at you when you did melee attacks, or when it exploded. Oh yeah, and the mirror attack itself, that reactionary attack, only does a D6 instead of 2D6. And I gave it increased climb speed, just for funsies.
I calculated based just on XP with it and the Shatterlings. That would have been a deadly encounter to us, based purely on XP.
Oh yeah, no, it was supposed to be. That was a boss, and that definitely was a deadly encounter. You guys handled
No,
it
it was
very well.
good.
Yeah.
It's like 2,000 to 3,000 above deadly. So it would have been like
Well, like
if they had
there's
higher,
like
it should have been
medium
extra
hard.
deadly.
Yeah.
There's like medium hard and deadly. Like this could TPK you, is the
Yeah.
thing.
It-
That said, I'm looking at it, and the hit points
But-
don't seem that outside the range of what it could do. But I feel like the damage it does is too high for its CR.
Yeah, the defensive aspects of most of the creatures I've seen are fine. It's the damage output which is too high.
Yeah, because like I was surprised. I was going through. I sent Chris Lock a prep load, like I don't know, something like 14, 16 pages of notes and everything that we have of looking at Retroverse and all of the ideas that we've had. And I first thought, I'm like, okay, well, all the monsters have too much hit points. They have to come down. And I looked at it again and I did the math, and it's like they're all on the high end of the CRs that they're at, but technically they're within the range. It's the damage, I think, that is higher than it should be for the CRs that we're facing.
If anyone really cares about this and they want to compare, the closest thing I could find for the CR for a Glass Shadow, it's CR6. I looked at a Chimera, which is also CR6, and they're both very melee-based monsters. So it would give you a good scale if you have the test material to see how imbalanced they are compared to each other for being the same CR. There are things that are fine with having a lot of damage, but they should have like really low health or really easy to hit or something. Like the slimes.
The young brass and young white dragons are both CR6, and they have breath weapons that are either have a DC 14 or DC 15, and deal an average of 45 or 42 damage. So, like some of it, yeah, I feel like the dex.
But how often could it do that?
Really high. That's the thing. It has a recharge for that. It can't do it every round.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I was using Metal Dice Doom, it would probably recharge it every round.
Oh, that's fair. That's the other thing. I see in here, a lot of the DCs are really high.
Oh yeah. Once again, guys, I already did it at the beginning, but thanks again, Katie, for the little baby dice. They were adorable, and they didn't kill everybody, so
Yeah.
they're good.
A good day.
Just really close.
Yeah.
I think
Tomorrow-
the lowest I was at the 14 hit points.
Tomorrow, I'm going to use the green ones. These were the blue ones, which ironically is the shiny that you guys are.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the shiny. So if you guys want to know what the blue shiny does, it's I think +2 intelligence, and they tend to be not aggressive.
The funny thing is, I was playing it that my character didn't know it. If that thing had survived another round, I would have blown my smite spell on it. And the spite that I have prepared right now does psychic damage.
Yeah, it has resistance
Like
to
my
psychic.
character doesn't know that, so I would have tried it.
What can I say? Hertz is real smart.
It's true, yeah. It actually would make sense, yeah, that your character had that, because I don't know if you're the smartest. I don't remember what Yoss intelligence is.
Not super high.
I'm a 14.
Yeah, Hertz is the smartest in your group because she's the one navigating through the maze. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Mine's 13.
And we got separated from her immediately.
Yeah. My intelligence
That's on you.
So
Well, yeah.
My dog is so needy right now. I hear you, son. I hear you.
all right. Well, I guess we're gonna end the stream here, and I'll see some of you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Bye. Sir Barkslot says bye.
He does.